What's going on, guys? Captain Papi here. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a great deal and we would really appreciate it. Now on with the episode.
Alright, we're good, I think.
We're good. He's ready to mute himself, that's fine. Ryoiin's like that
Do
substitute.
the intro, dumbass.
Bro, I'm not. Hey, yo, my dude's coming out of nowhere. First episode he's been on is calling me out. Well, I mean, if that's the case, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Good, Great, Perfect, episode 38. Wowzers, 38 episodes in. Never in my life would I thought we'd be doing this for 38 eps, but we're here now.
You know what? You know 38 is actually bigger than 37?
Oh, really?
I don't believe. Someone fact check that. Right?
I mean, I failed math, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know,
Bruh.
All right. Well, like, what's up? We're here. We're live. We're going in. Shout out Flame.
Doing it tough.
He's doing it tough, but he's getting through it. So hopefully he's doing all right. Knight, you have any words for Flame?
Welcome.
Okay. Anyway, we have a pretty interesting episode lined up. All right, I'm going to ask you guys on the fly question. Would you like to start talking about Japan or global? Where do you guys want to start today?
Japan.
All right.
Alright, you convinced me we can do Japan.
All right, JP is. Before we get started, though, who's this extra voice in the call? Do you want to introduce yourself real quick, sir?
Not really.
You better do it. I need you to do it. It's part of protocol. Go for it, man. Take the floor.
Hello, my name's Ryoiin. Yeah.
This is Ryoiin. He's been an avid viewer, long time friend of of the pod and of us cast members too. He's been playing Treasure Cruise just as long as he's been alive, as a matter of fact. So he knows a thing or two.
He's actually 6 years old.
He turned 6 literally when anniversary started. So happy birthday. Also happy birthday for the other day too. But
thank you, bro.
so Ryoiin's been around. He's been playing Treasure Cruise. He's my go-to guy when I need teams, and also when his teams fuck up, I can always yell at him. So
it's always my fault, right?
Exactly. It's never my fault, right? But he's here to sub in for Flame, so we appreciate you taking your time out of the day, which I literally messaged you not 15 seconds ago. So no, we do appreciate you stepping in at this current point in time. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Akainu versus Ace Legend released. Wow. What a legend. Oh my god.
I like that the unit is a class-based captain. That's pretty interesting.
They released just quickly on their banner. They were a 12% red rate banner, so pretty good. And then the other issue that a lot of people had was this unit was 1,500 gems for the guarantee.
Yeah, I was going to say there was no discount multis at all on the entire Sugo.
Which is always a scary thing to go off,
That's a bit absurd, honestly, in this day and age,
Especially since the support banner right afterwards, they were amongst the pool of legends.
Like, we all agree that, like, Ace and Akainu are one of the best legends in the game, but to not have any discounts on their Sugo, I think is, like, just absolutely absurd. That should not be happening.
Knight, how did the Sugo go for you, man?
Pretty well. I got them in 9, and then I got half the batch, so pretty good.
Pretty good. All right, well, let's just...
Not too bad.
We'll read them. So as we said, it's a versus unit, so there's room for them to be amazingly busted, and without a doubt, I think they're very, very good. So Ace, as a captain, he boosts shooters and free spirit characters by 5 times, HP by 1.3, makes their strength, dex, and quick slots have matching effects, and recovers 10 turns of special rewind.
Pretty good.
Just
That's
a solid
cool.
solid 5x captain for shooter and free spirit. Free spirit didn't need any more help, but they got it. So but shooters needed their help, and they definitely got the help there too. So it's obviously very good.
I actually am a big fan of the fact that they're actually giving shooters at least something. But shooters are still kind of mid overall.
And obviously, a 5x captain, just flat 5x is always a fantastic thing. 1.3 HP, always nice to have that extra stamina, and strength, dex, quick orbs beneficial. And recovery of 10 turns reverse. Like
that's so solid.
Always like I always love. I think captains that have that embedded utility in like their captain ability is always makes them stand out amongst just regular Sugo rares. Apologies.
Well, it's
Sugo
actually
rares.
like similar to like Halloween Ace, because like Halloween Ace also had special reverse, special bind removal with his captain effect, and something else I was going to say about Ace.
It's pretty cool, dude.
Oh, it was the fact that this is our second versus unit now, and both versus units so far have been flat 5x captains.
So it just goes to show that the versus units are genuinely the wave. Like they're very powerful. I think we've mentioned it before that like on JP, it's pretty arguable if Roger's considered the best legend in the game because Kaido Big Mom is so fantastic. And I think now the debate's even more like caught up because Ace and Akainu exist, and both of them are fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
All
right, going into the special now. His special deals 200 times character's attack in typeless damage to all enemies. Crew slots changes crew slots to their own type. Boosts shooter and free spirit slots by 2.5x for 2 turns. If the captain's orb is strength when the special is launched, set the base chain at 2.5, caps at 35x. So essentially the same. That chain boost is pretty much identical to that of Law.
One Law.
Yeah. So it works in the exact same manner. Obviously, fantastic there. You have a 2.5x orb boost.
Mm-hmm.
You get damage. You get matching orbs. I mean, like it's just a fantastic special. What are you guys' thoughts on the chain boost only being procced if the captain's orb is strength?
I think it's so dumb, honestly.
Yeah, well, I really hate that.
Like, is there any like particular reason? I mean, there's obviously, but like, what? Like, go on further. Like, why is it so stupid in a sense?
Just because it's like a strength orb, there's not like a lot of like places where you would have that. Like, the only thing I could see is if you're like a Omega Whale and you have like 2 Odins, and then you have one with the level 4 support that gives you the strength orb. Like, that's like the only thing I can think of. And then other than that, it's like really weird to get the strength orb if like the captain isn't like strength himself.
Yeah, if you use him as a sub, it's going to be very difficult to actually get that ability to proc, unless if you use like another Straw Hat with like Log Luffy support to get a strength slot or something. But I don't know, it just seems super
honestly
weird.
That shout of using Odin support level 4 is actually really fucking smart. Like I wouldn't have never thought of that.
Use Roger with the Odin level 4 support.
And then you get that. But I mean, like, still though. I mean, like, aside from that part, like, the rest of the specials is just solid. Yeah. Especially if he's the captain too. Like, the whole unit is just overall fantastic in itself.
Like, the best part about it, which we're about to get to, their versus effect.
Oh, my days.
Like, and the fact that they can use as a sub as well. I mean, we'll get to it. But man.
Dirty. So their condition is consume 12 orbs at a strength, dex, and quick. I think this is going to be pretty privy to how versus units are going to work from now on, where it's going to be primarily based on consuming some sort of orb.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's a pretty simple mechanic to work with as well, because we've had specials in the past that have done the same thing.
Right.
So having the versus ability, consume orbs, always works well. But the versus ability, shit, man. It burns all enemies for 2 turns, which is 100 times typeless damage at the end of the enemy's turn. Doubles damage dealt to burnt enemies for 2 turns. And changes block, bomb, tandem, G, and recovery orbs into and own orb into strength.
Love that so much.
There's so much. First of all, new conditional boost. Really cool.
Burn the enemy.
Burning itself is I believe it's a new mechanic. So like,
the
that's
buff
really
is
cool.
actually it's a different icon. Yeah.
And it gets around so many things as well.
Mm-hmm.
The only downside I've kind of noticed is that it becomes harder to stall, I suppose, but at the same time, I mean, that's probably more an issue with Akainu opposed to
that's more
to Ace.
Yeah, because Akainu can't take any damage.
Yeah. All right. Well, then, I mean, Pyro Rumble abilities there. You have so he's special. Level 7 attack up to himself for 10 seconds. Inflicts 2 times his attack in large range. If his HP is below 60%, inflicts damage equivalent to 2x of his attack to all enemies. It's a pretty solid special.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good.
Like, you want him in probably position like 3, because that's like the front running position when it comes to like the formation. He takes damage. He drops below 60%.
What's his CT?
I have no. It doesn't say in the Discord. Someone
I could
look
try.
it up.
I can try and locate it. Hold on.
Try to look it up real quick. But like the way that I would see it is that you wanted to take damage because then you get 2x his attack, like, and then that procs twice. Like the kill potential on that, or at least the potential to like maim an enemy so they drop below. Like they'll go to like that's a lot of damage output. Plus he gives himself a level 7 attack up before he does his damage anyway. So like
CT.
That's pretty good.
25 for what they do is actually nuts.
Yeah, so like it's really good. Like his special is really good. His ability, strength allies, attack up level 5, defense up level 3, and for the first 40 seconds of battle, own attack up level 5. So if you could run some sort of like CT reducing or CT speed up kind of team with Ace, you can just do a lot of damage. Yeah,
like Harriet.
Yeah, lots of characters out there that would be it. And his resistances. Immunity to movement seal, fantastic. And reduces dex damage by 30%. Again, I love the resistance of like reducing the damage from a particular color because it makes them way more viable. Like when it comes, at least more variety in what you can verse as opposed to being scared of particular teams.
Damn, Ace is pretty good in Rumble. I didn't realize he was that good.
Yeah, he's like a DP. He's heavy DPS. Like, he does a lot of damage.
It's just a matter of building a strength team around him.
You could also, like, because going on a tangent here, V1 Akainu 6+ kind of does something similar, where it's like, depending on the time remaining, he does damage.
But
you could
this Ace has more damage potential than Akainu.
But like, you could also run him as potentially a bench unit and bring like a weak enemy in. Like, bring a weak, like, have like a fodder unit that dies, Ace comes in, and then you can run him like as a second or third bench potentially. And you can get a lot of damage output out of him from that. Because at least time's gone down. Everyone has higher attacks at that point. So the potential for him to get below 60% becomes a lot higher. And you're able to do a lot more damage there. Alright.
Pretty good.
Akainu, Demon. Boost attack of Driven and Powerhouse by 5x, 1.5 times HP, increase the rate of quick orbs, and whenever you take damage from the enemy, inflicts all enemies with burn for 4 turns, ignoring debuff immunity.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's all you need. Like, that's all you can really say, right? Like,
it just does so much. I mean, the good thing about I like the fact that both Ace and Akainu, they both boost like one class that's actually like pretty good or half decent, and then they boost like another class that isn't as good, so it kind of balances them out in that way. But yeah, I mean, so much HP with Akainu as well, and then whenever you just take damage, you just inflict the enemy with burn, which is wild because as Ryoiin touched on before, it goes through like a lot of things, and it does 100 times the enemy's attack value as damage to them. So like if the enemy does like 10,000 damage, so it does like 1 million damage.
1 million
right?
damage,
Yeah.
So could you, like, all right, I don't know if there's...
And it goes through normal attacks only, and damage immunity, everything.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets around revives as well. So
I was gonna say, you could bring, like... If you... Okay, so like, how does Halloween Law's a special work? When you use the resilience, right? If you get hit, does it do, like, let's say you have 20,000 HP. If you use your special for the resilience, do you get hit and obviously not die, but it does like 19,999 damage?
That's multiplied by 100.
100 then, right? That's what I'm saying though. So like, does it work? Does resilience, if you had a unit that gives you resilience, does it work like the unit that's damaging you does whatever your total HP is -1? Because
it's whatever the enemy's attack value is.
Attack value, okay.
Yeah,
right,
it's
never
more
mind.
Yeah.
Like, so I was gonna say, like, you could. All right, the attack value is still pretty nutty though in all things. So like, you can't complain there. He's special. Deals 400 times his attack 400 times his own attack and target's damage to one enemy. Changes all slots, including bomb to quick. For 2 turns, boosts orbs of driven and powerhouse characters by 2.5 times. For 2 turns, lock the chain multiplier depending on the number of quick slots consumed throughout the run. 0 to 7 being 3x, 8 to 14 being 3.25, and 15 plus being 3.5.
I have a little bit of a gripe. And that's
Go off, King.
Okay. It's not that big of a gripe, but I wish that so Akainu is a chain locker, and then Ace is a base chain unit, whatever that buff is called. I wish that they were switched. Because then you could use Sanji and Judge with their switch effect with Akainu.
Yeah.
That would have been so sick. So you could have like the chain multiplication plus base chain with Akainu. And then you'd have a unit to give you an attack boost as well. Removes paralysis with their special too. Like, it would be so perfect. But no.
Is Sugar driven or powerhouse?
She's driven.
Yeah, she's driven.
Bro.
So that would have worked too.
That's what I'm saying. You could have popped Sugar with Akainu as well.
Bro. That's dangerous.
That would have opportunity.
That's like, I mean, like, they can't make it, bro. If they did that though, Akainu, I don't know, would have actually been kind of fucking crazy. Special's really good though. Same thing, orb boost, 2.5 times orb boost to driven and powerhouse, amazing. 2-turn chain lock, and that's a guaranteed chain lock as well. Because if you somehow only consume 0 to 7 orbs, I mean that's pretty easy actually. If you just speedrun a quest, but you get a 3x chain lock minimum, right? Or for Kizuna as well, 3x chain lock's always going to be nice to have regardless. And then 400 times his attack and timeless damage to one enemy. I don't know, kind of annoying in my opinion, but at the same time, that's still like a lot of damage to be doing. And then it changes all slots into quick. Awesome.
My other thing with that is how in his captain and his special, he doesn't make quick beneficial.
I was about to bring that up too. It's very frustrating that he doesn't make quick beneficial.
Because you have to rely on his versus.
Yeah. Which comes in as the versus ability condition, exact same. 12 orbs of strength as quick. With his versus ability, applies 4 turns of burn to an enemy, multiplies damage dealt to enemies inflicted with burn by 1.75, and makes quit slots beneficial to all driven and powerhouse units for 4 turns.
So with one unit, you can get a full board of slots that are beneficial.
Yep.
And like that, so that's crazy.
Yep.
You get a guaranteed conditional boost with his captain effect if you've taken damage.
Yep.
You get a 2.5 orb boost and a 3.5 chain lock max.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, at minimum, you're gonna have 12. It's quick slots consumed. Never mind. But if you assume the best, minimum 12 because you have to consume those orbs for the versus ability anyway. So you'd have a 3.25 chain boost at that.
Like, all of these effects in one unit is so good.
And I'm sure there's a support or two that could, add something extra.
Yeah, like the new support that just came out.
You could bring even like OG quick ace for a condition. A color affinity.
Yeah,
you can't use ace.
Wait, can you do that?
Because versus that's
bring on somebody else. Bring on someone else. But
Raid Zora for color affinity for. Oh no, that's only for slashes. I thought it worked for driven too.
You can use the new Merry Christmas.
Yes, we will get into those right after though, for sure. But his Rumble special applies 4 turns. Oh, sorry, no, I'm reading the same shit. Whoops. Deals 2 times attack to a large range. Attacks strength enemies with 1.5 times damage and reduces HP of enemies in large range by 30%. His special is activated in the first 40 seconds. Interesting. Pretty interesting. I don't know. Like, it's kind of, that's a weird, like, it's very weirdly worded, right? He deals 2x attack to a large range. Then, does he also attack strength characters with 1.5 times damage? And then, does he also do a HP cut afterwards?
I believe he does.
That's a lot of fucking damage. to strength characters in particular. If you're, like, that's a 2x attack, a 1.5x attack, and a 30% HP cut.
And, like, strength characters are not super uncommon either.
Exactly. Like, there's a lot, like, there are, like, that, the slasher, the Pyre Rumble lore that came out. Odin, exactly, which is, like, that's, like, pretty much an instant kill on Odin early in the fight as well.
They just keep bringing out characters that really hate on Roger and Odin.
I mean, I'm glad. I'm so glad.
They needed to.
Because PV, I would die on this horse, man. I would die. But PvP needs variety. And, like...
What, you don't like just running with a slasher team?
All right, get him out. Who invited this guy?
Yeah, get me out.
Get him out. And then his abilities, level 5 attack up, level 3 defense up, which is just rainbow, it seems. Oh, no, never mind. It says quick allies. And level 5 speed up for quick allies. That's really good. 5 attack, 3 defense, 5 speed for quick allies. That's really good.
Yeah.
Gives level 5 attack up to self and level 5 special cooldown reduction to self for 20 seconds at the start of the fight. He has a 25 CT like Todd mentioned earlier. And the fact that he gives himself special cooldown means that the odds of him proccing that 30% HP cut within the first 40 seconds is pretty much guaranteed.
Wait, it's when HP is 40% or below, right?
It's when the timer is in the first 40 seconds.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the database. That must be wrong then.
No, someone's wrong. Either Solaris or Godot is wrong.
If it's for the first 40 seconds to get the 30% health cut, then wow.
I think that makes more sense, because then it wouldn't really make sense for him to give himself level 5 special cooldown reduction. Yeah, like as his Pirate Rumble ability. I don't know. Either way.
Both Ace and Akainu are quite impressive.
They're really good. They make attacking strength teams and defensive as well. But they make strength and quick, like full strength quick meta teams, like pretty like a lot more viable at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know Todd pre-podcast you were mentioning like that strength team. That strength team could see itself doing bits with the with the introduction of Ace for sure. And then his passive is ability to immunity to movement seal and then reduces strength damage by 30%. Very good.
There's lots to like about these units.
They're so we like. What are your guys' thoughts on? All right, now that we've gone through the characters, easiest question I can put out to you guys: who's better, Ace or Akainu? Who do you prefer? Do you think?
Oh, that's tough. Because I think honestly, I would probably enjoy using Ace more because I think you could build probably cooler teams with Shooter and Free Spirit because Free Spirit is so good right now. But I do think Akainu is probably better.
On paper, I think Akainu's better.
Plus he makes... Yeah.
Knight, you have the experience.
I personally enjoy playing with Akainu more.
Ooh. Why is that?
I don't know, man. Just the fact that he just provides the conditional whenever like you get attacked is just stupid.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense, though.
Having a conditional is really nice. And then also exactly. And then the orb thing with Ace just ticks me off.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been like that. It maybe it was like if your captain is strength instead of if their orb was strength. Because at least then you could run him as a sub with a strength team and it'd be way better, I feel like. But
yeah, because like Akainu just gets his chain lock whenever.
And it's a minimum 3x chain lock too. Like, you're getting a chain lock regardless. So like it's really good. There's no like you can speedrun content very quickly.
So technically in like short form content like Kizuna, Ace would be better because his chain lock would be easier to achieve rather than Akainu's.
I would agree with that too.
Yeah. So I guess it's just
different.
different.
Say, though, I think Ace is probably going to be just slightly better, I would say, but I think overall, in time, especially because Free Spirit is really great, and then who knows when Shooter will get better, but they're probably more likely to get better.
When Legend Kuma releases, Shooters will get better.
Hey, did you guys want a Legend Kumar?
Okay. What are the rare recruits? I only read the rare recruits when they got released, but all I know is that Jozu got diamond hands, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Jozu's pretty good.
Really good.
Yeah, they got good supports. Yeah.
I think the least impressive one was Sengoku. But I could be wrong.
What did he do? Sengoku?
Once per adventure.
Bind and Rainbow Shield.
Bind, resilience, percent damage reduction by 5 turns, 80 times character attack as additional bonus damage for 2 turns. And his support was once per adventure when the support character uses damage dealing or health cutting, reduces resilience and percent damage reduction by 2 turns. That's pretty good for a support though.
Yeah, it's really good.
Anything that reduces like those kinds of like debuffs or buffs, are always like fantastic in my opinion.
Just like Sengoku's special is not super like that's aside like the utility's fine, but like the tap timing bonus damage is just not useful anymore.
Not anymore. Like unless it's like an absurd number, like if you were going to like a 300 or 400x
like
or whatever.
Hawkins or Katakuri.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, like then it actually does make a difference.
I don't know. I'm kind of over 5-turn utility. Is it too early to say that 5-turn utility isn't enough?
I could see that.
Yeah,
because we have like Garp and Summer Rebecca who are like 7 turns.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I feel like nowadays, like before we used to look at specials like, okay, how good's a rare recruit because how much do they provide? Like what utility do they remove? Now when I say like 5 turns of utility, I'm kind of just like, I don't know, man. Like it doesn't feel like enough anymore. Like I feel like content's coming out that's requiring way more than 5 turns at least.
I don't know. Like that's what I know. Supports are like super useful now.
Yeah.
Like if you're not using supports, you're doing something wrong.
Your brain is smoothed out. That's for sure.
And Sengoku's he's fine. He's acceptable to me.
He's acceptable. He's
good.
I'll just go through them. Whatever. All right, Jozu. He has 2 stage specials. So it's stage 2 reduces special cooldown of powerhouse and fighter characters by 2 turns. Despair and attack down by 5 turns. 90% damage reduction.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. And his support, once per adventure, when you're inflicted with attack down, reduces attack down by 2 turns. That's very good.
It attaches to her
Whitebeard and Ace.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So pretty good, actually. Aokiji. Honestly, Aokiji's art looks like it could have been a legend art, but we move. Deals 300k fixed damage to one enemy that ignores defense.
Not even AoE.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. It ignores all the defensive abilities. And he reduces increased defense and damage threshold by 5 turns. If your captain is shooter or free spirit, boost attack of shooter and free spirit characters by 2x for 1 turn. Actually, that's really good. That's a 2x attack boost on a rare recruit, always banging.
And removing 5 turns of any of those defensive effects is useful.
And 300k fixed damage, Todd. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man? But it's not even AoE.
Ignoring the vital part of the unit. Come on, bro.
And his support is once per adventure when the supported character uses damage dealing or HP cutting special, reduces increased damage and damage threshold by 2 turns. So blue shield, I think that is, and
I'm getting real sick of these supports that need a damaging special, to be honest.
He attaches to Akainu and Kizaru.
It's so annoying how many times you look for a support. Oh, it's like, oh, this is the perfect support, but then like your unit doesn't do damage. It's like, bro,
why is he attaching to Kizaru? What Kizaru unit exists? That's good.
A legend, yes sir.
Yes sir. Come back.
From PvP to
like, what one's actually
baby.
good? Like the Colosseum one's good, but he doesn't even do damage. I think
the Int Colosseum one is the best Kizaru unit, hands down.
Yeah.
Or you can obviously argue that Legend Kizaru is the best because his PvP unit is just genuinely busted. But
oh my god,
that's a story for another day. And then Rare Recruit Strength Luffy changes top and bottom row orbs into matching. Locks all orbs for 1 turn, reduces paralysis and special bind by 5 turns, adds 0.8 to chain multiplier for 2 turns. He supports Ace, and once per adventure when you're inflicted with special bind, reduces special bind on the supported character by 2 turns and adds 0.3 to chain multiplier for 1 turn.
It's okay.
I like his special, but the orb change is super weird.
I guess it's to if you're using Ace Captain, it's to proc the.
Oh yeah, I get that. It's like, why is it top and bottom row? Why isn't it just change type slots to matching, or like just
because that would be too convenient, Todd.
Oh, but what if you got an RCV orb?
Oh,
yeah.
Got you there. And we had a special event, Dex Whitebeard, whose art.
Yeah,
fuck, bro. This Whitebeard kind of go.
Art's way too good, bro.
It works well with Akainu and Ace.
15% HP cut to all enemies, ignores all defensive effects, removes 3 turns of despair, chain lock, chain coefficient reduction, and boosts the color affinity of free spirit and powerhouse characters by 1.75. Special can only be used twice in an adventure. That's the first time we've had that as well. Very weird little, I don't know what you call that, like parameter, like...
Yeah, condition.
Condition, I guess. Like, why? Like, what's the purpose of that, though, is my question.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, unless if it means that they're going to use it on another character in the future.
Oh, because his sailor ability is reduces own cooldown by 6 turns every time another character uses their special.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, alright. Well, now that makes more sense why he's like that. So, but at the same time, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of an odd thing to, like, don't make it 6, why are you going to make it 6 turns if you have to, then you have to add this extra little condition that that, you know, oh, you can't use your special more than twice. Oh, but he can reduce his own cooldown by 6 turns. Like, come on, dog. But that's all those units. Overall thoughts on the Ace Akainu batch?
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Ace Akainu top 3?
Probably,
yeah,
most likely.
Who's the top 3 right now? I think it's pretty obvious, but just for the people at home.
Okay.
Kizaru.
Like I said, Sengoku. All right, there you go. Sengoku, Kizaru, V1 Boa. These are top 3 right there. Don't say I did nothing for you. Comment section.
Confirmed.
All right. Well, from that we have the JB didn't have much news aside from like just whoring out units. So we have the Alabasta support batch out of nowhere, like completely and utterly out of nowhere.
And they're pretty insane.
They're pretty good. First thing I want to go on real quick before we get into like all their support abilities. Ace and Akainu are actually available on their banner. What are you guys' thoughts of like the newest legend being immediately available on the next banner?
Oh, on the support banner?
Yeah, they're available.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, that is weird, actually.
In my opinion, I feel like it completely defeats the purpose of having a big-ass celebration for, like, Ace and Akainu. Especially when they're guaranteed at 1,500 gems, but their rate is probably equivalent to that of what it is on the support banner.
Well, the thing is, as well, is that, like, it should be a higher chance to pull them, right? So, that's something.
Because it'd only be, like, what, 10 legends, right, on their support banner? That would be
yeah,
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying, right? Knight, can you confirm or deny anything?
I can check and see how many legends were
Because
on there, but
alright, I've got it up. Available legends: Ace Akainu, Kaido Big Mom, Luffy Sanji, Mihawk Perona. Holy shit! Bullet, Sabo Koala, and then Dex Sabo, V1 Katakuri, Luffy Ace, Inuarashi. What the fuck? Those first 4 legends are kind of brazy. Bullet as well. Hold on.
Are you joking, bro?
Ace Akainu, Kaido Big Mom, Luffy and Sanji, Mihawk Perona, and Bullet.
It's actually a good banner to reroll on.
That's a better banner than the Ace versus Akainu banner.
I'm saving for the support banner.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like if they
completely comes down to the rates.
All right, Knight's gonna check that for real quick. But as Knight is checking that, let's go into all these support units because all of them are really good.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Mr. One and Miss Double Finger. Once during the adventure, when the supported character triggers its special, reduce 4 turns of % damage reduction on enemies, reduce 4 turns of paralysis on crew, and for 1 turn, add 0.7 to the chain. And they attach to Crocodile, Robin, and Bon Clay.
It's way too good.
This reminds me a lot of Koshiro.
Yes.
Koshiro is a damage-dealing health cut special, reduces 4 turns of blue shield, resilience, and a 0.7 chain boost.
Yes.
So very similar unit, but yeah, this unit's very good. The only like real issue is like the characters they support too, but they actually support not bad characters, right? So like Crocodile, which we hope we get a better Crocodile in the future, but like actually, World Journey Croc, if you're lucky enough to have him, amazing unit, so you get so much utility with the support added. Nico Robin, there's lots of good Robins in the game. And then you've got Mr. 2 Bon Clay, which the only one that's really ideal there is the dual unit, Ivankov Bon Clay.
Which is like a fantastic, one of the best rare crew units to start off with, right? So to have that support on top of their like rare recruit, like kind of brazy. Kind of brazy.
It's bizarre. Like this support unit is so crazy because they just give so much utility and they give you a damage boost with a 0.7 chain. Like, what more could you want? Really?
I'm for it. I'm for more support units, the better. I feel like, and also they listen to Flame. Remember that episode where Flame went on for like 15 minutes about how supports are shit? They listened to him and they fixed it. Except one of them. One of them is kind of still doo doo, but the rest of them kind of brazy. 2 of them are, but they're meant to be for Ace and Akainu, so it's fine. But I don't know, man. They kind of go hard, bro.
I like it. This unit's great.
What was I supposed to look up again?
Oh my!
Are they even rates? They are even rates. If you want to know that.
What number?
Yeah.
So there's a 5% rev rate, and then they're all 0.1%.
Yeah.
For the 6-star, and then
0.1% for the 6-star, 0.4.
For the 5-star.
That's good. That's good, bro.
So 0.5%. And then what was the on the base banner?
I don't know.
Like the release banner.
Surely someone had the rates at some point.
I can look at it.
All right.
It depends. Like how many legends were available and what was the rate? It was 12% chance,
12%
right?
chance for reds.
Yeah, there's like 20.
All right, each part had 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 in the available legends.
Oh, so
and then there was 10 legends in the limited pool.
Yeah, so it's the same rate then. 12% with 24 available legends is 0.5 per unit, right?
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
So it's the same rate on their support banner and also on their release banner.
I guess like that's
it just means the steps are more likely to get that unit though, because they're like guaranteed red steps and limited banner steps or limited unit steps, like more chance to get them.
But that's shit.
Yeah, Japan.
In my opinion, like that's bad,
man.
Like this banner, the support banner. Before we go on to the rest of the support characters, Multi 1 was discount with a guaranteed support unit. Multi 2, 6, and 10 were a new character, so one of the new support units. Multi 4 and 8 were 1-gem multis. So even if you can hit 4 multis in this, you know, and that's peanuts. What's that? 181 gems for 4 multis, whereas on the main banner, like, you know, what is on the main banner? Like
200 gems.
Exactly. Yeah, out of here, jabronis.
Luckily for global, our banners are like always better than Japan. It seems to be. But yeah, plus like Japan are getting shafted with their release banners.
Ace and Akainu's release has me leading to believe that if things continue to line up as they are, they could potentially fall under French Annie. Potentially.
There's a good chance that they could fall that way.
Because if they are the French Annie Legend, their banner is going to go so crazy. Like, I'm you know, like it's fine to pull on, I suppose, at that point then. But like, this support banner is also hard. Anyway, getting into the other units, we have Mr. 3 and Miss Golden Week. Their support is when stage 3 starts, kind of weird. -2 cooldown to supported character, chain to orbs of supported character to matching, and for 3 turns reduce incoming damage by 50%. They support driven and free spirit characters.
Bizarre.
Very weird. When stage 3 starts, it's a very odd kind of decision there.
Technically speaking, you could use this on the new Ace, and then he'd have his matching slot, so you could use his special. Yeah. Like you wouldn't have to use the versus special or anything like that. You'd have your guaranteed strength slot, so you could get your chain effect.
That's true.
And I think it totally depends on what content you're going up against.
Also, pre-show, you and Knight mentioned that this would work really well for Kizuna and for the invasion on Treasure Map.
Oh, true, actually.
So they've like in that sense, it's fantastic, right? And I mean, I guess it does play well because you'd maybe like you'd probably want, like, obviously if you have the legend, you'd be wanting to run Ace or Akainu for the invasion in the upcoming TM anyway. So like if you have this unit, it's just, you know, I mean, obviously there'll be whatever it is, right? They'll have the cooldown in the TM, but it's a fantastic support because driven and free spirit, they have a wide variety of units that they can support because it's one or the other. So obviously very
like,
fantastic.
or even if you're like running a specific, like maybe a speed team and like one of your characters just needs extra cooldown, reduces it by -2 on stage 3, like that might be what you need.
Exactly right. Especially with things like if you're running like AoEs, you know, obviously I think like it's one of the weird things about Treasure Cruise, but no one knows, like if you use an AoE special, you don't pass a turn. Like the cooldowns don't charge. So if you're running like a speed team that's using a bunch of like AoE specials to just clear stages, to have this proc in stage 3 could potentially have a unit ready to go for the final stage that could, you know, clear it even faster. So great unit there. All right. Quick Mr. 4 and Miss Merry Christmas. It's not Merry Christmas. What are you talking about? Once during the... Oh, shit. All right. Merry Christmas, yo. Merry Christmas episode. Merry Christmas. Once during the adventure, when the supported character triggers a special that boosts orbs, for 1 turn, negate attack down by Negate attack down by non-beneficial and block orbs, reduce 2 turns of bind on crew, and for 1 turn boost color affinity of quick and powerhouse characters by 1.5x. So read that right, or am I stupid?
Yeah, when you use an orb boost special, non-matching and block orbs are neutral for 1 turn.
Oh.
So it's like Mr. 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
negate attack down by. That's such a bad way to. Who translated this? Koala-san and Blazing? Come on, dog.
It's just those orbs are counted as neutral instead.
I mean, like, that's okay, I guess.
Should just change them into matching.
Just change them into matching. They do give quick color affinity, so that does answer our question to like what more you could add onto Akainu, because you need a powerhouse and a quick character. So this is one of those annoying supports where it requires a particular color and type, and this is perfect for.
It actually can still work for Legend Marco too.
Shit, that's kind of huge. And Smoothie Oven. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yo, hold on. That's kind of brazy, bro. I mean, it's not bad. Like, it's kind of annoying. 2 turns of bind. That's pretty cool. You always want, like, supports that reduce those annoying, like, bind despair type deals, right? And then 1.5 times color affinity of quick and powerhouse characters. So either or. You know, it'll be beneficial regardless. So, you know, always a good thing there.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I just think... like outside of Akainu, I don't know if this will like be seeing much play.
Also,
it's good.
The arts for all these support characters are like fantastic as well.
Yeah,
I don't know, good. Like I don't know what's gotten into the Treasure Crew's art team or whoever does the illustrations. Like they're amazing. All of them are fantastic.
Yep.
And finally, a quick Mr. 5 and Miss Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Let's go.
Valentine's Day.
Once during the adventure, when the support character triggers a special that changes orbs, for 1 turn, lock orbs of the crew, reduce 2 turns of despair, and boost attack of strength and shooter characters by 1.75.
Yeah, so for strength shooters that do orb boost, there aren't many, unfortunately.
Shout out Ace. Literally Ace. That's it.
Luffy Ace.
Yeah. Shut up, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah, that's basically it. It's like Luffy Ace, like Stronghold Frankie.
Yes, sir.
There's another one I was thinking, I can't remember. But yeah, there's not many strength shooters that boost orbs. So you're very restricted when using that, but it's a good support effect nonetheless.
Yeah, if you have Ace vs Akainu,
the other one is the Kizuna unit, Akainu and Kizaru.
That's a fantastic shout, actually.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Which Global should be getting soon, hopefully.
No, we still need one more round of Luffy Boa.
Ew.
So it's gonna be the one after that. So we'll see.
Who?
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Oh, and it also works for that random. You know how Global got those Wano straw hats? They're like the fake dual units.
Yeah.
There's a Sanji and Frankie. It's a strength shooter unit.
That's so specific.
But it's a free to play unit though.
I mean, hey, why not, right?
And it also reduces 4 turns of despair. So with this, you can reduce 6 turns of despair with 1 activation, 9 turns with sockets.
Jesus
and you get
Christ.
a 1.75 orb boost. And what does the support do? Is it color
attack
affinity
boost?
Attack and orb boost and
9 turns of 6 turns of despair, 9 with sockets.
Yeah. So actually not terrible.
Not terrible. Banging. Support units are fantastic. Support banners are the wave right now, I feel like. So I don't know. It would be interesting to see how they approach this support banner when they release it for global, but you know,
Lay's turning in his grave right now.
Lay was the vanguard we all needed. He was pulling on support banners when we thought they were bad. Turns out support banners were the best banners in the game.
Well, I mean, back then they kind of were pretty bad.
Oh, they were horrid.
But now,
now they're kind of brazy. Speaking of brazy, I mean, I don't have this on the docket, but TM Luffy and Ace, not a dual unit.
Fake dual unit.
Dual unit. Get rid of dual units, Pog.
A lot of people are upset about that.
I'm not.
I don't care.
Care.
Dual units suck.
Not mentioned beforehand that this unit is better than Luffy and Ace.
It is.
Exactly. So
it's just a better Luffy Ace.
It literally is a better Luffy Ace. But it also goes to show that they will literally not 6+ dual units.
Oh man, they need to still.
They're not. It's not going to happen. They'll release a V2. They're not going to 6+ them.
That's super upsetting.
The only thing that really matters, Luffy Ace is special. 4 turns of Bind and Despair, changes own orb to matching for 1 turn, boost attack of crew by 2x, color affinity of free spirit and shooter characters by 1.75.
This is like a really good like treasure map unit that'll come out like in the future when like people just start the game and they're like, oh, which treasure map unit should I pick from the shop?
This one right here.
This would be a good one to pick up, I think. Just being a rainbow unit and then like color affinity as well, like it's nice.
Also be a fantastic unit to just run on treasure map teams. Like, oh, I need a unit. Like I need something on a team. You can run this character. Like, you know, it's always going to be beneficial to have something like that there.
Actually not terrible in Fight Rumble either.
Yeah, so they're pretty good. Like, it's a pretty good unit. That Pirate Rumble, just real quick, I guess. 2 times attack to enemies in medium range, Dex allies level 6 attack up, and then their ability is Dex allies level 5 attack, level 5 speed up.
Yeah, if only Dex are good.
Like, pretty good, eh? So you could they could see play. They could see play as like maybe like a defensive teams. They could definitely see play.
Even just for like stage 4 in Coliseums or something.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're a really good, and it's a free to play unit as well. So
yeah, exactly.
Always going to be beneficial to have a free to play unit that does a lot more work. All right,
very good.
That's the JP news.
That is Japan.
They're going kind of brazy. You know what isn't going brazy though?
What's that?
Global anniversary.
What do you mean?
No,
I don't know about that.
Blitz. What's wrong?
No, all right.
I'm having fun.
All right. I'm having
That's the event of the year, bro. What do you mean?
Hey, I was told that this would be the event of the century. And it's not.
I don't know who told you that.
Some jabroni on Twitter was in my face talking about this is going to be the best event of all time. You're a moron. And I was like,
it was good on Japan, so it's going to be
it was good on Japan. All right, hold on. Can I go off real quick before we get into the nitty-gritty?
Take the mic, bro.
What the in God's tarnation is this global anniversary? You sit there hyping this shit up. We get campaign leaks coming in early, and we were all hella nervous because the campaign leaks that came in were the exact same 3 events that appeared on Japan. And I was like, okay, if they run privy to what Japan's going to do, maybe the event will be okay. It'll be fine. The banners were actually quite decent in all things considered. We'll get into all that stuff when I get off my high horse here. But then you tell me, yo, Luffy versus Sanji face up. Oh, you can clear that by just farming the low stam. Oh, Blitz, that's 5 days, dog. Oh, JP, that was 2 days. How are you going to make a Blitz go for 5 days and count that as extra content or new content for anniversary? Everyone already hates farming in this game and ranking regardless. So in what mind do you want to say that making an event go for longer makes it any better of an event whatsoever? Anyway, how you doing, Flame? Welcome to the episode, dude. Flame joined us. I don't know if his mic's working or not, but he's here. Regardless, though.
You know what I have to say about that?
What?
That I can't believe you're complaining when you put all the anniversary.
Okay, Hey, pipe down, bro. Pipe down, bro.
I'm complaining, man. You have all the legends, man.
Come on, dude.
I agree. Well, at least with the Blitz battle part, I think that's actually like the dumbest shit ever. Like, I don't like the fact that they basically just copied the event from Japan and just extended the duration of everything because it's an anniversary event. Like, that's not the way to do it.
I don't like that.
It just seems lazy.
Yep. But the funniest part to me is that the same error for Chopper and Carrot, where there was not enough copies given out, literally happened on Global.
Not enough resources.
Shut up, dog. But like, you know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna sit there and this is a genuine copy and paste because the whole cake island ticket, no pudding available. Same issue that happened on Japan. Like, I don't get how you're gonna literally sit there and tell us that and they were advertising Annie for time. You know what I mean?
They advertised anniversary before the Halloween Legends even dropped.
Exactly. So how are you going to sit there and advertise this anniversary for time and hype it up as the best anniversary, full well knowing that the Legends are already scuffed because of Roger and Odin's release, and not do anything hot? Like, how can you not do any hot shit? You know what I mean? How can you not come in with a global first or global first event even or something along those lines? Extending Blitz doesn't do shit, man. Why would you make it 5 days?
They made the Blitz 5 days and the rewards are still the same.
Shit! The rewards, bro, if the rewards were double, okay, we're talking a different story.
It would be understandable, yeah.
But if it's a 5-day Blitz on global, why was it a 2-day Blitz on... A 2-day Blitz is fine. 48 hours is enough time for people that want to play can play, and the people that don't want to farm, they don't have to farm if they don't want to, you know what I mean? As long as you do the 12-man missions, get your stuff, get the Pedro. The Pedro isn't bad for a free-to-play unit.
Good support.
Yeah, so, but like, I just don't understand how they can be so unaware to make Anniversary good. This is another letdown Anniversary. It's just not good, in my opinion. And I'm very pissed off.
That's facts.
Yo, Flame, what's going on, man? what's up, bro?
I had to join in on my phone.
This dude, hey, at least he's here, man. How's the anniversary going, Flame?
So I mean, it started off pretty hot, you know, 1 multi now, but part 2 summons didn't really go as planned. To be honest, I haven't really been playing too much. I haven't even played the splits yet.
Dude, don't even bother. You have 5 days. You have plenty of time to
don't worry about it.
To play at some point, right?
Right.
And the thing about I was just gonna say, like, part 3, like the Escape from Cacao Island event is it's just an event where you just build a team and clear it a couple times, and that's it.
You literally finish it in the day it comes out, and then you sit there for like 9 more days and farm XP until your brain hurts. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I'm so excited. Bro.
I'm excited to not have anything to farm so I can just farm XP all day. But I'm not excited because, like, there's no content to play. No one wants to play Blitz. I'm telling you right now, Bandai, if you're listening, no more fucking Blitz battles. Please. Or make them 48 hours max.
Yeah,
no
48
more.
hours is enough.
TM's 4 days and people already want to blow their brains out.
Honestly, the way that they should do it, like, if they want to extend the duration of Blitz battle, make it so, like, okay, make the Blitz battle 48 hours, but then make it so that there's a farmable free-to-play unit that'll take, like, maybe a couple days to get done, and then go into the Blitz battle.
Well, they've done things similar to that before, right? With the... what was it? Like
with the Roger and Odin stuff.
Roger and Odin stuff.
Where they released, like, the buggy and the shanks, yeah.
There was an Otama, wasn't there, at some point? Oh, not an Otama, but there was, like, an island you would, like, there was, like, a break period, and there was an island you would farm with a max point boost team, just to farm it for, like, you get, like, a gem per clear or whatever for, like, a day or two before hopping back into Blitz. Like, if you want to make it 5-day duration, don't make the farming period 5 days. Make the farming period 48 hours, and then stretch out that 48 hours over the 5-day period. It's a very simple fix that people would be much more appreciative of. Look at Flamey. He's like cuddled up in bed with his like anime body pillow. He hasn't even started farming. Fucking Blitz yet. Like, he hasn't got time to do that. If you had like, you play for the first you play for the first 24 hours. There's like a break of like 24 or 48 hours, and then there's another 24-hour period or whatever orientation it is. Would be so much better than 5 straight days of Blitz. No one wants that. And I assure you, no one does. Correct. Let's get into the global campaign. Alright, so the global campaign, as we mentioned earlier, is literally the exact same as the quote-unquote leak we read on the previous episode, which was the Face-Off Sanji and Luffy event, then followed by the Blitz battle, then followed by the Escape Cacao Island. Three events. We have 3 banners. Furthermore, why are the banners a week apart? Please answer me that.
So bad.
So you can save gems. What gems? What gems?
We're getting so many from Blitz, bro. You just gotta play for 5 days.
You gotta play
so
Blitz.
Yeah, it really kills the hype, and not to mention, like, for example, we don't know this yet, but like, if Big Mom and Kaido comes out next and it comes out at the end of the month, like, why would you even pull for Germa?
I mean, if they drop Kaido Big Mom information as anniversary's happening, Germa will
God, imagine.
Germa will not get pulled on. Germa will not, like, no one's, bro.
No,
why would I do that?
You do have to you do have to realize that Roger and Odin are a thing still.
Fuck Roger Odin.
People,
Kind of Big Mom God.
A lot of little Timmies out there want to get their Roger and Odin.
Little fucking dumbasses. That's what they are, bro.
They're super limited. I gotta get them while they're here.
Bro, imagine if they make Big Mom Kaido a Super Sugo.
Shut up!
Roger and Odin come back.
Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah,
Shut up!
You'll
Shut
get
up!
Team Mark
Shut
to
up!
Roger
Shut
on
up!
that.
So funny.
Shut
I will
up!
die.
No!
Oh, that would be the funniest thing ever.
You don't want Roger and Odin to come back because you're gonna pull 3 more fucking Rogers on that banner, aren't you?
Exactly.
Like, hell no, bro. Flame's gonna pull fucking Odin again, dog. Like, come on, bro.
God.
We don't want that shit, man. No one wants that. No one.
But considering the hype that's built around that character, I wouldn't be surprised.
Look, all right, this is a complete tangent. What's the point of having it be a Super Sugo and saying that these are really exclusive legends, but they've been released like 4 times now? I don't understand. What's the point? What's the value? People that pulled on Roger and Odin, like I mentioned in previous episodes, are punching the air right now. Because their rate on these banners is fantastic. Very pullable units.
Correct.
I don't know, dog. Man.
I don't know.
That's why I mentioned last week. I didn't know why they were on the countdown.
They're on the
banner.
countdown as well, and they were fantastic rates on the countdown. Shout out
Is it
Joba,
like
put
an
him in
80% chance to get 1 in 5.
within the first 5 multis, there was an 80% chance to pull one of them or something like that, which is just obscene. Alright, their banners. 3 parts. One for Luffy Sanji, which had Roger and Odin both on the banner. One for Sweet Commanders, which had Odin. One for Germa, which will come out within like the next, 5 days? 6 days? Something like that? I don't know. And that'll have Roger again on the banner. How did everyone's luck go? Part 1. Todd, how do you want to take the mic, my friend?
Well, I got an extended animation quite early.
Yo, and
quite hyped.
How did that go?
Unfortunately, Roger come to say hello.
All right, sure you got a second extended animation, right?
I did. It was crazy.
And what was that one?
And then Roger said hello once again.
But surely, like, your third extended animation was it, right?
Well, it was it. It was another Roger. And then directly after that, I got a non-extended animation, and it was Luffy and Sanji. On the 14th
my
multi.
days, bro.
So that was cool.
I don't like none of that.
How about you? How did your pulls go?
No,
Papi?
well, I got an extended animation.
Yeah. And how'd
It
that go?
was Luffy Sanji.
Wow.
And it was on the
Congrats.
first multi. So, and then I was the 6-star version. And I was like, come on, dog. I can't just rely on the 6-star version. I'm not about that life.
You wanted to get the rare recruit,
And I
right?
wanted to get Capone because I got Nami. And obviously the second step was guaranteed Nami or Capone. So I was
Yes.
like, I'll do the second multi. I got the 5-star version of Luffy Sanji. What?
This
But more impressively, I got Capone. Like, come on, dog. Part 1
Hold
was
back.
crazy. But then the creme de la creme, Young Flame, how did your part 1 pull go?
So, went to the free multi, it wasn't looking too good. First multi came, I saw Capone, saw
Bang.
Nami, and then we got the nice extended, but thankfully it was 5-star Luffy and Sanji. And we
Gee,
were
this guy had it in the first multi. That's not okay.
Crazy.
Ryoiin, how
Yeah,
did
that
your
was
how,
insane.
how did your first part go, friend?
Fantastic.
Tell me about it.
First multi, I got no animations, nothing, right?
Wow. Gold posters galore.
Amazing.
Yeah. Second multi, you're never gonna believe this.
Oh no, what did he get?
I got both the batch units, which was nice.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's
Yeah.
huge. We take those.
And then
Any Luffy and Sanjis to record? Any Rogers, Odins?
no comment.
No comment. All right, we keep moving. All right.
Third multi, I got no animations,
Oh my days.
and I got nothing. I got all like 2016 rare.
This is a 15% red rate. The animation is gross.
It was terrible. And fourth multi, I got nothing again except for a dupe Nami Robin. But
Which is like your 16th copy of Nami and Robin.
dude, they're 2 away from Rainbow just from dupes.
That's gross. I don't like none of that. All right, part 2, Sweet Commanders. Obviously, everyone did 2 multis for the Perospero. Flame was
Nah.
chasing. You did 1 multi for the Perospero, didn't you?
No, I haven't pulled yet.
Oh shit! Go pull.
Oh, do it right now.
Go pull right
No.
now. All right,
You gotta get that
later.
Periscope.
All right, Flame. How did yours go?
So similarly, I also got an extended on my first multi again, and 4 legends, but I got Odin.
bro, if you had gotten if you had gotten Sweet Commanders on that, like that would have been the most disgusting thing. Back to back discount, like that's not okay. And then obviously Perisparrow on the second.
My pulls weren't too hot. I got a bunch of V2 Dofis and V2 Zoros.
Yeah, like Zoro's V2 Zoro. Todd's like,
I'm sick of V2 Zoro, bro.
Todd's like, oh dear. How about you?
That's my sleep paralysis demon right there.
Just V2 Zoro.
Yeah.
How'd you go, Todd?
Actually surprised myself. I
Hmm.
wasn't expecting to get anything too good. I actually didn't get many reds in my part 2, but the reds that I did get were like pretty decent.
Yep.
And ended up doing the 1 gem multi, so there was multi 4, and got all the animations, but no reds in between. So I was a bit skeptical as what was going on.
Of course.
And I made it to the 10th poster with no reds, so the last poster had to be a red, and
Yeah.
it ended up being the Sweet Commanders, which is pretty sick.
That's such a satisfying like.
That's a great way to get it.
That's
Final
so good.
on the 1 gem as well, so they're basically free, right?
Yeah, basically got it for free, Kappa.
Yeah, exactly. Not like you did a bunch of emojis on Luffy Sanji. Anyway,
So, we didn't talk about that.
we don't talk about that.
Harringtons. How did your pulls go?
Well.
Oh yeah, this guy right here.
I did 2 multis for the Perisparrow. I got nothing. And I was sitting there contemplating, and I was like, do I really want to do more? I was like, no, I won't do any more. Got back last night. We were partying, we're doing that, all that kind of good stuff. Got back home, and I sat down, did my free multi, got nothing, and I said, oh, fuck it. I'll do 1 multi. And then I'll do the 4th multi for the 1 gem. Why not? Did the multi. Didn't get all animations, but I got Gear 4 cut-in, which guarantees you a red. First poster was a red. And I was like, all right, we're in this. 3rd poster was a red. And I was like, we're really in this. 10th poster, I believe, I can't even remember. I think it was a red too. And I was sitting there and I was like, all right, we're here. Something big's gonna happen. First poster hits. 11th poster was a red. This was on the 3rd gem. This was guaranteed red. First poster hits and it's extending. And I was like, all right, don't get your hopes up. Todd got fucked on. Flame got fucked on. And then it was fucking Sweet Commanders. And I was like, there's no way in God's good earth. 3rd poster bangs and it extends again. And I'm like, nah, this is Odin 100%. Another copy of Sweet Commanders. I'm like, what am I going to do with 2 of them? And then the 11th poster was Kid. Which I know Flame is punching the air right now. My dude is down bad at the moment. My guy wanted Kid for a bit, so I stole that Kid from him. Pause. We're good. Hold on.
Actually, I do have Kid.
Oh shit! When did you get
He did
Kid?
extra pulls. He did extra pulls.
On the free or on extra?
I did some. I did like 3 or 4 extra.
Oh my days!
He did off-screen skis.
He did the off-screen ski, all powerful still. It still holds out. All right, well that's anniversary's banners there. What do you guys think of the overall structure of the actual banners themselves? I mean, more specifically, 3 parts, 15% red rate, 25 multis for the guaranteed unit. There was a 6x legend rate multi-pull and a 12x legend rate multi-pull.
I was super skeptical at those steps, the 6 times and the 12 times, but after doing them myself, I'm like, yeah, these are pretty legit.
The 12 times one was crazy. Like 60% chance to pull a red, kind of insane in itself.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. I mean, the only thing that I don't like about just the Sugo Fest in general is like how far apart each part is. That's the only part that's really bad.
They should have really done it like 3 days apart, because then it would have made sense. Because I guess the only reason why they're not doing that is because they have Blitz running for 5 days. But if Blitz ran for 2 days, on the 3rd, like before, when Blitz ended, they could have dropped the 3rd part. Anyway.
Yeah.
15% red rate. I think that was kind of what everyone expected. 3x legend rate for anniversary. I mean, not bad. As anniversary banners go, what do you guys think? For like global anniversaries. I think it was.
Are we counting French? Are we counting French anniversary?
No. We can't count French. Then there's gonna be like 6 global anniversaries. Yeah, exactly right. But no. What do you guys think? I think it's a good banner.
Yeah, what Flame said, better than last year.
Yeah, exactly. As long as like I think the whole anniversary. I mean, I did complain about it for like 10 minutes just before, but like I think the whole anniversary in general is better than last year's. But it's just it's upsetting the lack of content, the lack of like global attention.
The French any like events are always just more exciting. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
it's just the way it is.
The units are always better. So like,
yeah.
I guess it just gets pooped on because of Roger itself.
Two things I wanted to mention about the banner that I didn't like. One, I like the selected legend multi on the 3rd, but I wish there was like maybe like 1 or 2 because it was so early on, considering the fact that you had to go to 25. And then secondly, you had to go to 25, which I personally think it should have been 20.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the 25. I think like I don't know, like it just wasn't. I mean, what was it? 986 gems or 83 gems, I think it was, for the 25. Something along those lines.
It was around 930 something.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. So like that's good for 25 multis. That's like that's 20 multis or just under 20 multis worth of multis.
It's actually like just under 19.
Yeah. So like, which is great, obviously, but at the same time,
like the Halloween legends were cheaper to get.
Shanks was 15 multis. It was like 500 gems.
Yeah, I mean, but like, who wants Shanks though? Let's be real.
Shanks is fucking worse than a rare recruit, my guy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You know what, worse than the new rare recruits that dropped in JP. I'll give you that much. But I like if it was a 20 multi like guaranteed on the 20th, you could have had like a 780 gem, like it would have been 780 gems for the 20 multis, which I feel like would have been way more appealing and appetizing for those that were not gonna pull in the first place. And then, like, if you had it at 20 multis with lots of 1 gem multis and such, I feel like more people would have gone through the effort to actually pull on these banners and such.
Yeah, it's just also what you said earlier. It's that the fact that Roger and Odin kind of like tainted these characters, because like, but then again, like Roger and Odin are here, but like the hype of the event would have been a way higher if Roger and Odin didn't exist. Hypothetically,
right?
Yeah.
Wait, and just like Luffy and Sanji as a unit in general would have been like way crazier. Now having used them, I agree with Knight. They're not that fantastic. I don't know.
They're boring.
I don't like him.
Like I don't know. Like Knight was like I don't know. They're kind of average, and I was like I don't know, dog. Like they're kind of brazy, and I used them, and I was like yeah, they're kind of average. Like, I don't know. Like swapping, I agree with Todd. There you go, Todd. You can have my word there. Dual units suck ass. They are so shit as captains.
I will concede that the overheal mechanic is insane.
Oh, fantastic.
It's busted. The problem with them though is that the fact that you can very consistently drop to a 3.25 multiplier when you're using Sanji is so bad.
You can't 3.25 just isn't like with Roger, like right there, 3.25 is so bad. It's just so bad.
I think their overheal's kind of overrated as well, just for them. Because as a sub, it's kind of ass because when you pop their special, you're not going to be overhealed. Yeah. So you only have a 2x. And then their overheal is kind of trash as well as a sub.
Oh, but it's a Luffy legend, so it has to be good, right?
I mean, it's not Kumar.
It's not Kumar.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm dead.
Kumar? Dude, I'm dead. In all honesty, I haven't thought of it like that. Because, like, you need the overheal for the 2.5x, right? So, like, as a sub, the odds of you having being in overheal territory as like with them as a sub isn't that frequent.
Yep.
So, like, they're not. Just bring Roger. You should have Roger by now. I
made a tweet before the anniversary, like that Luffy and Sanji are basically like a worse Roger.
Just bring Roger. There's been so many opportunities to get Roger. Please go get Roger and save yourself a headache. Like, they're so much better.
I mean, there's still lots of benefits to them though. Like we're like memeing them, but like they're still really freaking good.
Exactly. Like we're memeing them because we know what like the top level of legends is just so high now. Like the bar has been set very high. With recent legends that have come out, Carter Big Mom's existence, Roger's existence, that like, you know, when Luffy Sanji comes out, you kind of look at it in comparison to the elite, and you're like, yeah, they're good in if you compared them to like the bottom like of the tier list, they're better than like 90% of the legends that have released.
Oh, for sure.
But then when you compare them to like the top 5, you could argue they're potentially top 5, but at the same time, maybe not.
Like, I would, like... Okay, here's a question. Would you rather own Luffy Sanji or Shanks Crew?
Oh.
Because I know I would prefer Shanks Crew.
I was going to say Shanks Crew.
99% of the time.
Shanks Crew, you get a attack boost every time you swap. You get adjacent orbs matching. They're special. Chain lock, what is it, for 3 turns, I believe it is. So, you know.
3 times 3.5.
There you go. 3.5 chain lock.
Special bind removal as a captain, so good.
Way better than Luffy Sanji.
Synergy with Roger.
Yeah, bro, they got synergy with Roger. I'm in. Let's get it. Like, there's Brazy, bro. They're good. There's Shanks Crew. I still think Shanks Crew is fucking top 5 legend. Easy.
I agree.
I would say right now, if you're looking at top 5, in no particular
Well, at least on
order,
global.
Yeah. No, I reckon JP, they might still hold it down.
Well, it's like, do you count versus units as the same unit, or do you say, like, you know, oh, Akainu's better than Ace, I'll have him higher?
Oh, I haven't thought of it like that. Should we decide today how we're going to do it from now on?
Oh,
I would
geez,
say
here we
they're
go.
like 2 different.
All right,
because
2 different.
like, for
Technically,
example,
if you have
Akainu and
one, you
Ace
have
are
the
so
other.
different.
Yeah, exactly. If you have one, you technically have the other. So in theory, you could
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
you can combine them together. I would say
He's
put
like-
them together. A little
Yeah.
easier.
I feel like you have to put them together because like when you learn rank a tier, it's like, oh, I don't have Roger, but you know I've got Luffy and Sanji.
Exactly.
But when it says like, oh, you know I've got Akainu, but I don't have Ace. It's like, no, you got them both.
You got
I was
them
like,
both.
oh, I've got Kaido, but I don't have Big Mom. No, you've got them both.
I would say,
I put them the same.
Yeah.
Knight, what would you say JP top 5 is right now? Just off the top of your head.
Off
Well-
the top, I'd say Kaido, Big Mom, Roger, Ace Akainu, and then I guess I would still put Luffy Sanji because
Mm.
they do have like a lot of good utility in like their supports and
Yeah.
just like their swaps and whatnot. It's still
Mm.
really great.
Mm.
But after that, I
You
don't
got a
know.
couple of good choices. You got like V3 Law, Shanks Crew, even Halloween Law. I like him. He's pretty cool. I'm loving those Halloween Legends, by the way. I think they're fucking awesome.
Todd's just trying to justify spending.
Are they worth 20?
Yeah.
Todd's just trying to justify if they're worth it.
I've been using them a lot. They're really good.
Please, guys, please.
Who
would that
I think
fit- who would that
I think
fit
it's still
for?
even Super Type Snake Man still pretty solid.
I would
Yeah, I'd
still
say
argue that
Snake's up there.
Snake Man
Yeah.
is still really good.
Man's goat.
I think Snake Man is it's like I've always said this about Snake Man, but like Snake Man is that legend where like if you need he's the back pocket, he's the pocket pick. If you need a legend to clear something, the chances of Snake Man being able to clear it is probably extremely high, if not guaranteed. You know,
Yeah,
if you don't
I'd
have
agree.
like all that top tier stuff or like the required things, Snake Man being able to clear is probably extremely high. It's just a nice legend to have in the back pocket. And I'd also argue my boy Bullet, the GOAT, the king
Yeah,
of
Bullet.
Bullet, the king of Treasure Cruise, bro. Every batch that comes out, he just gets stronger and stronger.
Yeah,
How
it's
do,
kind of nice.
I need a bit of information from Knight here, but like, how have you been enjoying, or I don't know how much you've used him, but what about the Super Type Kaido? Have you used much of him at all?
Yeah, I use Kaido quite a bit.
Mm.
The one thing I don't like is, unlike Akainu, he doesn't go through the
Immunity.
debuff immunity, which
yeah.
is kind of annoying, and then also that he doesn't change block orbs, which is a bit annoying.
Mm.
But I think he's pretty good overall. He just doesn't do anything if there's like normal attack only or
Yeah.
immunity. But I
'Cause,
still think he's pretty great.
His super type special doesn't do anything except damage, right?
No, it
removes
removes percent
debuffs.
shield.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's good. You know, super type special as well. Always convenient to have something like that.
But yeah,
I didn't hear if you mentioned it, Night, but he works pretty good with the new Akainu.
I think a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Bro, that new kind is so good, man. It's so good.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Oh,
so
wait.
happy he actually goes through immunity.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Big time.
and
Alright.
potentially like we don't, this is not confirmed yet, maybe by our next podcast we will get something, but
Hmm.
according to people's speculations, the next 6+ being Onami.
I think the
sir.
speculations are pretty confirmed because I mean like just
It's
purely-
all but confirmed. Yeah.
yeah, like the way that like we've been receiving 6+s in the past, it's like if the book goes to the Ray shop, the chance of them being the next 6+ has been pretty much certain for the last 2, I think it is, or 2 or 3.
And honestly, with the right 6+, Oranami could be one of the most broken subs in the game.
And she's quick as well, like which adds so much more to quick, like just like pure like damage output is, it would be insane with her as well. So much damage.
So I'm excited to see what they do with
her
her.
right.
Oh, she's not. Yeah, she'll be done fine.
I'm kind of like concerned though, because the most recent 6+s haven't been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, because like whatever they need to do to make a unit like really good or usable, they haven't been doing. So I feel like they're probably going to miss the mark with Oranami and make her defense down not go through immunity or anything like that.
That's all they need to do, in my opinion.
That's exactly what they need to do.
That's all they need to do. Like, they don't need to like change numbers or whatever it is. But if they do that at the minimum, she becomes way better.
Mm-hmm.
But the chance of them doing that, that's a different story now.
I just want her to be a better sub. I don't really care too much about our captain.
Yep, totally agree.
Yeah.
Like I talked about it on stream, but what they should do is they should give her cooldown reduction with her special as well, because she has the crewmate effect to resist special reverse.
I reckon that's a really good idea.
So give her that, and then make her defense down go through immunity, and like that's it. She's amazing.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I mentioned on when I was on Todd's video that if they don't want to make it too busted, they could just make it you go through defense immunity only if you're at full health.
Yeah.
That's what it does. That's what it does.
Yeah, she does that already.
Oh, but don't you need? Isn't there something else with it?
You need to be at full health, and then she removes the enemy's defense down immunity.
So you need two Namis, I think it is, right? To get
that was the thing you need to bring. You
need two Namis to get the conditional off, because one heals you and then or whatever it is.
They should make, if you're full HP, just bypass all immunity.
Yeah, something like that.
And produce defense instead.
Fuck the HP shit, man. Just make her bypass it anyway.
Bruh.
Fuck it, man. It's time. Make this.
Yeah, I never liked HP restrictions.
I mean, super type Katakuri has to be below 30% for his proc,
No, but they fucked him. They fucked Katakuri. They fucked Katakuri, and they will never have my respect after that.
He's still pretty good, though.
He's still fantastic. I'm not going to ever get that shit twisted.
He's not
But he could have been, if that damage reduction was just period, he just 30% damage reduction at all fucking times or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, if that was period, like, brazy. My boy would be brazy. You know what I mean?
Insane.
No, the problem with Katakuri that makes him so garbage to me is that it's like you can go from taking like a 30,000 hit to like 5,000, and it doesn't, like, even when you drop under it, like in that turn, like it doesn't even proc, like, so you just get blasted.
Yeah, I think you have to be below the start of that turn.
Yeah, the start of the next, start of the
at the end of the turn, I think, because like if you heal in the middle of a turn and go above 50%, you'll take normal damage. Yeah,
man,
it's so annoying.
Some blastinators, bro. Send it to the fucking moon, dude. Like, come on, dog. Hey, that's a potential for a 6+ though, wouldn't it? Like that. I mean, I would hope that for a super type. I hope the 6+ for super types are fantastic.
Bro, if they're gonna give a 6+ to Oranami, I cannot wait till they 6+ Komurasaki.
Bro, Kumasaki's a fantastic.
Dude, Komurasaki's already really good.
Todd's
way too good.
Todd's favorite legend, Kumasaki, bro.
Bro, she's so good, so underrated, bro.
She has always been good, man.
They need to make her special ability make quicken in orbs count as beneficial,
or as a crewmate even.
Just change orbs.
I was gonna say that, but I don't think they've changed sailor abilities in the past.
They have,
right?
I think
they have.
Well, they did for the 5+ Germa when they originally came out.
Maybe that was an anomaly though, because it was like the 5+ Germa thing.
Yeah, because remember when like Judge made, like, he gave you more Psyorbs, but then he became Int. So they made Int orbs appear more often. So then the units made, their crewmates made Int beneficial instead of Psy.
That shit was so dumb. Why the fuck did you do that? Why do they make so much more work for themselves? Leave him aside. Who cares, bro? Like, come on, dog. I hate it here. I fucking hate it.
You pull 2 sets of them, then you can beat.
No, he's right. Content. He's 100% correct.
Like, there was stupid content that you could only clear with the original version of Germa, but you couldn't clear with the 6+.
You needed 2 copies. You needed the 5+ and the 5-star rare recruits, which is still like the hardest rare recruits to pull, by the way, because there's no 4-star version of them. Yeah. And you needed like 6-star Garp and 6+. Oh, sorry, not Garp. You needed 6-star Judge and then 6+ Judge.
Yeah,
just in case.
Banner was kind of rough for the rare recruits.
Never in my life.
I hate Germa, man.
I'm waiting for the
All my homies hate Germa.
V3 German batch 2021.
Bro,
where
no,
you
no,
at?
no, no, no. I don't want any more German batches. I don't want to see none of that.
Oh, and we can super evolve them straight away, right?
I don't want no more of that shit. I'd rather have Legend Kuma than have fucking
Hey, let's
V3
go, my
German.
boy.
What if he could blow away the enemy?
Okay, get him out of here, bro. About to blow you away
You
if you
have
keep that up.
Or that's permanently blind.
Bro, that's Fuji. That's the best captain in the game.
Yes, sir.
Fight ex-captain, but permanently blind. Huge.
It makes perfects easier to hit, but you're blinded.
Bro,
So it's like you
that
still
is-
gotta focus.
Speaking of perfects easy to hit, you see how they fucked up the Caesar stage
What
on
do
the
you mean?
Jinbei Blitz?
What'd they do?
He was meant to make perfects harder to hit, but he makes them easier to hit.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I never noticed that.
When you see the perfect thing comes up, it like says like support. It's like he actually makes them easy to hit.
That's so bad.
Like so dumb, bro.
Wait, I thought they copied the event from Japan though.
Yeah, they still fucked it up. Bro, they had to fuck something up. Also, the 75k Ray Point ticket, they messed that
yeah.
up too, which is hilarious.
Oh, my man Knight dipped.
See you, Night. But like,
Good night.
bro, this pod went off the rails, bro. Like, fuck that, though. Global Annie sucks, whatever. On to the last bit of news before we get into the other news. Maintenance planned, I think it's predicted for the 25th for the 10.2 update.
10.2.
Pretty
That
cool.
has to be the versatility update.
Versatility update probably with new Chopper Man mission, so 200 gems will be available for Kaido Big Mom or whatever the next legend is.
They're just gonna push forward Ace Akainu.
Yo, I'm down. Bring
I'll take coming next week with Germa.
Bro, fuck Germa. I'm pulling Ace Akainu, dog.
Global first versus unit.
I'm down. I'm so down.
Yep, Foxy versus Luffy.
Let's
Yo.
actually go.
Yep, April Fools. There you go, done.
Dude, you know what? That'd be kind of tight.
I
That'd
just
be
thought that
kind
up
of
just
tight.
that way.
That'd be, as an April Fool's Day unit, and like that'd be kind of cool. I'd be in for that. They wouldn't have to be good, but just as like a versus unit, just to have them.
And they've never done a free-to-play versus unit yet.
Here's the first one they can do. But
Aight.
the Treasure Cruise team released a little image of like talking from the community manager Nick's perspective and Yoshi's perspective, and at the very bottom they had a 10.2 sneak peek, which is going to bring in the Recollection Archive. Horrible name by the way.
Yikes.
I translated it as the replay library, and I still hold that the replay library sounds better than the Recollection Archive. I'm just saying, bro. Hire me.
I mean, I don't even understand those big boy words. anymore.
What does recollection mean, my friend? Archive? Come on, dog. The Kids in the Clash shop, and then revamped Chopper missions and more.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, that's the big one where we get the 200 gems once you complete them all.
Exactly,
Like,
so-
all-
So the new Chopper
Oh,
missions will
no.
be good. 200
Oh, I
gems.
remember
That's
there.
so many
those.
single pulls.
Exactly.
Night, wasn't that the thing where they made you play like 100 PvP?
You have to win. You have to like play 100
Yeah.
PvP matches. What I think me and
So
Royo
bad.
did the math. We were like, it's like you need 86 skill ups, like 30 evolutions,
Like 60 evolutions. I
some
think.
you need like start farming the 5-star events. You have like 10,000 books ready to pop to get them all done as soon as possible. So yeah, it's a lot of skill ups, a lot of evolutions. You have to play 100 PvP matches. So it's going to take some time for people that
Make
aren't
sure
able
to farm TM too, because you have to LB some characters.
Yeah, you have to
so-
limit break like 6 characters or something like that.
And you got a key
No, it's
limit
more
break
than
some
that.
as well.
You got a
Yeah.
key limit break as well. So like, there's a
What?
lot of things you have to do.
But then again, that's fine. You like a lot of time to do it, so like it's permanent.
No, you don't. You have to do it fast.
Yeah, exactly. What do you?
Do
what,
it. First week.
Well, what kind of
That's
treasure? What kind of treasure group play would you
80%,
be?
80% speed run.
Dude,
world record.
I might do it. I might get prepped. I might fucking
When you
better
call
get
yourself
prepped.
a content creator and you haven't done them within the first
Come
few
on,
hours,
dog.
what the fuck, bro? Come on,
bro.
get your head in the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Shaking my head.
All right, that's about it for global and JP news. Anything else that I missed? Anything exciting at least?
Oh, the new Hody thing coming to Japan.
Yes. So in other news, as our new segment, In other news, we have the 6+V2 Whitebeat Skull Island has finally been added to the unlockable quest for Japan.
I had no idea that wasn't even there yet.
So, shout out to JP. As we mentioned before, V2 Nami books in the race shop. 6+V2 Nami is probably next. JP will now have a Hody Garb challenge. Pretty cool.
Woohoo.
Popping out so many Garb challenges, dude.
It's because it's better for them, probably. I don't know.
They did Navy,
Enel, Hody now.
yeah, because the Navy one was interesting because it introduced like super type enemies.
I had no idea that was.
Oh, you had no idea
thing.
about that?
No, when super type
Yeah,
enemies.
it's really weird.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Enemies get super type.
So they do more damage or something like that, or?
No, they reduce damage.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool actually, man. I like that.
Yeah, if you have your own super
But
type.
it's
I
only
think
on one stage.
That's pretty
Yeah.
neat. That's pretty neat idea though, all things considered.
Yeah,
And
I like
then, sorry, go for it. Yeah.
that's spooky.
And then the final part, we have the coin shop updates for global and Japan. Anything appealing to you guys in the coin shop
Oh,
updates?
did they bring out super type characters to Japan?
Yep. So on the
Yes.
on the global version, you have Mihawk Perona, V3 Ray, Shanks Crew, and Arlong Crew for 400 coins. You have Cracker and Dex Nami for 250, and for 150 coins, you have Log Luffy, our boy, V1 Whitebeard, Usopp, V1 Zoro, V2 Law, V1 Boa, V2 Aokiji, Sengoku, V2 Akainu, V1 Jinbei. I would say definitely pick up Jinbei if you don't have him yet.
And the Capone for 50, right?
And the Capone for 50, yep. But yeah, definitely pick up the Jinbei if you don't have him yet. Jinbei is fantastic, I feel. Akainu, V1 Akainu, very good unit as well.
V2, I think.
V2, sorry, yeah, apologies. V1 Whitebeard, all things considered, V1 Whitebeard's pretty cool. PvP unit's kind of hard if you need, like, if you're a starting player or whatever. Pretty good team unit. Cracker's fantastic. Dex Nami's pretty good. And if you don't have Mihawk Perona, buy them. If you don't have Shanks Crew, buy them. Simple. No, go buy Rayleigh for 400 coins. And then on the JP version, you have Super Type Smoker and Super Type Luffy for 400 coins with Arlong Crew there too. 250 coins, you have V2 Nami, Neko Inu, Shiki, and V1 Katakuri. And for 150 coins, you have Lucci, TSL, who the fuck is that guy? Cavendish, V1 Doflamingo, and V1 Whitebeard. I was like, holy shit, who the fuck is that? That's a new
unit.
That's a new legend. Hold on.
Wait, so V2 Nami is on the coin shop.
And she's in the race shop, so the odds of her getting 6+ are probably extremely high now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that about does us for the Treasure Crew side of things. Now onto the actual fun side of things. Questions. You guys ready for some Q&A? As always,
Yes,
make
sir.
sure you send those questions in to us on Instagram and Twitter at GGP Podcast and on our YouTube community tab. Good, great, perfect. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now. I'll give you a couple seconds. Just kidding. You should already be subscribed if you're watching us. All right. Now to Instagram at Beanstar. Shout out my guy Beanstar. He asked, question for you guys. When do you think we'll get the lifetime gem use tickets, or was that a fever dream I had? That's a fantastic response. But I don't know. When do you guys think we're gonna get the when do you think Global will get the lifetime gem use tickets?
I was expecting it to come for the anniversary.
That's what I was thinking too. I would say at the latest French Annie.
French Annie would make sense too.
But I could
When
see
did
them.
JP get it?
When did JP get them? Night
It
when
was
you're
after Halloween Law.
What?
And,
What?
So
yeah,
maybe with the new update.
Maybe with the new update. Maybe if Kaido Big Mom come next, could see them with that as well. So
There's a part of me that
Damn it,
thinks
it
we're
was,
not
it
going
was
to
that
get
long
them.
ago?
there's a part of you that makes you think we're not gonna get them. Please don't
Yeah,
say
just
that.
because of Gem Valley.
Low key though, like maybe, but I hope not.
We should get it.
We should, but alas.
So wait, what do you get from it again? It's like tickets and like scrolls, right?
Tickets and scrolls depending on how many gems you used, and obviously the more gems you use, the higher the better the. It was like gold tickets, and then it was like red tickets, then it was like limited red tickets, I think it was.
yeah.
And then it was like scrolls.
Okay.
It was like scroll packs.
It came out after Big Mom Kaido.
Okay, well, there you
Okay.
go. So French Annie might be a good shout for us when we get them, which is way far in the distance, but it would work well with the whole celebration and stuff.
I can't wait to see how many gems I've spent.
I don't want to see that. Anyway, now on to
it would
Twitter
be
questions.
so global if they calculated everything after Gem Valley.
God. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. If we really want to get into Gem Valley, I feel like they kind of have an idea of what Gem Valley, the sunken cost of Gem Valley, so they probably wouldn't even add those numbers in. But people would get pretty
Right.
pissed off, though. Like, oh, my Gem Valley gems didn't count. Like, yes, you dumbass. Of course they didn't count.
Do you guys want to bet who has the lowest count?
Right now,
Yeah.
Flame.
I agree.
Maybe.
If we're kicking, if Royo is not being considered for the OG GGP, Flame. 100% Flame. I would say it would definitely be between Todd and myself. I mean, obviously. But I think if I was still on my previous account, I reckon I would have Todd, but I think Todd has me now.
Yes, I would agree.
I'd agree with that. All right.
Do you how many gems you spent? Did it actually tell you how many gems
It
you
tells
spent?
you a number.
It gives you like a
It gives you the bracket, right? Of like where you
range.
fell.
Yeah, it gives you like a range.
Knight was actually the guy that did 230,000 plus. So there you go.
Exactly.
He's the reason for those rewards at the very top.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks,
You're
mate.
welcome. All free to play, by the way. So crazy, right?
Exactly.
Never $1 in my life. All right, Twitter questions. At Pavel Montas 3 asks, what's one unit you guys think was the most disappointing on release? Open parentheses, love you guys, close parentheses. I love
That's
you.
a great question.
I love you in a homosexual way. Anyway.
Oh,
Let it go,
Nice.
Bog.
calm down, bro.
On release, oh well, V3 Rayleigh, you have to say, right?
You could say it's potentially carried by Mihawk Corona. I don't know. You could maybe
it's a-
argue. But if you were to single out Rayleigh, it'd be Rayleigh. Be easy.
I think putting on release was pretty bad, as much as I hate to say it. But
Flame Blade.
right
Alright.
now-
Yikes.
putting right now is really good.
Putting
but on
Brazy.
On release, she was like, you didn't need her for anything.
You didn't need Nami Robin either, really.
I guess she wouldn't be classified as disappointing though,
I
because
think
everyone
yeah.
thought that she was really good, but you just didn't need her. But
On
now she's really-
release, on release, no. Like a month after, yes. 3 months after, no. Like it was a very weird cycle for Pudding. She went through her ups and downs for sure. I would say Rayleigh. If we're talking about like the new gen legends, I'd say Rayleigh. I don't know. I think V3 Ray's easy to shit on because he's just bad.
I think a lot of people didn't like Brooke that much because like a lot of people were expecting something different for Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, a lot of people do enjoy using Brooke and using his mechanics and stuff. But
Shout out B bro.
yeah, shout out to that guy.
I'll be the little side note. I say Halloween Shanks.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
That's just that's just unfortunate timing on his behalf, right? He fell into like that period of time where it's like people are pissed off because there's no Team Kizna, and he's just sitting there like, damn dog, they really did me dirty like that, bro.
I know another one that definitely counts.
Hit it.
V2 Fujitora. The
Fuck.
slasher one.
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Dead.
And his 6+.
He's 6 positive.
Like he came out after like Judge Lucy era.
Bro, that's so harsh.
Yeah, he was basically dead on release because slashes were bad back then. His capability was worse than anything else that was out at the time. Like he was just bad.
Cheeky for me.
Shiki is a good call.
Shiki was horrible. Shiki was good for
He's
one
so
judge match.
crazy in TM.
Yeah, but like,
yeah, he's nice.
yeah, but how often is he boosted? Actually, he actually
Yeah.
has been pretty boosted.
That's TM problem though.
Yeah, that's Dan's problem.
Yeah,
not,
but even on his debut TM, he couldn't do enough damage to actually kill the boss.
he didn't synergize with the
Marco.
He didn't synergize at all, right? With the
He
with the
didn't sit down with
boosters.
the point boosters, yeah. Or like it wasn't optimal to use.
Yeah,
them,
it was useless.
Yeah, the NL treasure map was tough.
Fuck that. I don't even want to think about the NL Treasure map anymore.
Those are the ones I can think of that were like, disappointing on release. I mean, Arlong to an extent, but he's good as a sub.
Arlong just got outshone by like the goated legend of Shanks
I hate
Crew.
when they do that. Like 2 legend release, one's insane, one's just like, oh my god.
Alright, anyway, moving on. My day, I was in like,
I have Falcons as well.
bro, I don't know, some demon was riding up my street. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, definitely Hawkins.
Yeah, that was me, sorry.
I was thinking about Hawkins, but like
Hawkins is a decent legend. I don't know if I should say good.
Disappointing on
Did you just say
release,
that?
though. Like compared.
Disappointing on release,
Yeah.
yes, but
Yeah.
like he's like fine wine. I feel like he's actually a good legend. It's just very hard to find a situation to actually use him in.
I agree. I think he's solid, but
He's exactly. That's a great way to word it. He's just a solid legend.
Yeah, but on release, yeah. I guess
On
I
release
can
is Dookie. Kid was there on release. Like, what's up?
Everyone read Hawkins and like, wait, what the fuck is this?
Like, who the fuck is this jabroni, bro? In
Like, how you
reality,
really super tight Snake Man and like Kid and Blackbeard, and then you release this? Like what? Yeah.
no shot. All right.
Anyways,
Anyways.
that's a good question.
Yes, that was a great question. Thank you. All right, Ian Octavio 8. He asked, do you think Bandai fucked up the ante with the release of Roger? Yes.
Yeah.
All right, next question. That was a bad question. I'm joking. That was a good question. Now, this is a good question, actually. From Rio OBX1509. Bad username, though. Dokkan, just kidding. Dokkan Battle will be able to use units that have the same character names in the near future. Do you think OPTC will get that as well in the future? E.g., all Luffy team can put multiple dual units that have the same units, like Luffy Law, Luffy Sanji, Luffy Ace, Luffy Zoro. I hope not, but what are you guys' thoughts?
I don't see it.
You don't see it happening for OPTC?
No.
What are the rest
I
of
don't
them?
know.
When the game's about to die, maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. Dokkan I don't know. It's a weird decision for Dokkan to do it in the first place.
I don't know. Because I feel like if they were going to do it, they would have done it a long time ago.
It's so dumb. Like that would actually be dumb because like that actually breeds the whole like uniqueness of teams and stuff, and you have to actually think about what you're doing.
You could actually make a team that clears literally everything. Like,
Yeah,
like one
The
team
only-
that
the
could
only
clear
thing
all
I could see them
content.
maybe doing is kind of how Dokkan has it right now, where you can use the different variations of the character. You just can't use like 2 whole cake Namis, for example.
That's fair.
Like
But
you use a Snake Man Luffy and like a Tank Man Luffy on the same team.
Yeah.
I mean, like I
No.
wouldn't mind that, but then they'd have to make a good way to distinguish.
Yeah, they would
Like
have to.
they'd
figure-
have to have like some sort of like, I guess we go back all the way back to like a category thing where like there's another menu where like it has the filters for like this Luffy is from Whole Cake Island. But you know what I mean? Like it specifies where this Luffy's from or what form it is or whatever the distinguishing factor is. I guess.
Yeah, they'd have to add an entire new thing to distinguish
mechanic,
all the
essentially.
characters in the game.
Because
which
in
I don't
theory,
think
right,
they
you could
wanna
argue
do.
that you could argue Snake Man, Tank Man from Whole Cake Island. Or
Yeah.
something like that, right? So you can't
Yeah.
use them both in the same. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'd have to be very meticulous with how they associate, like, you know, what is what. But I mean, like all the all Luffy team, please no, please no.
all I know is if they do that, I'm pulling up with the Mono Robin team. It's over.
Let's go.
This guy right here.
I
I'm
don't
pulling
know.
up with all the categories. My army of categories.
Oh shit! Hold on. How many Foxy units are there? How many Buggy? I'm pulling up with the Buggy squad, bro. Let's go.
Go Foxy?
Foxy boys, let's go. But what? Okay, I mean, aside from Treasure Cruise, what do you guys think? Like, how do you think that's gonna affect Dokkan? That you can have the same characters with the same name in the same team or the same whatever.
It's
they
gonna
call
be
it.
really OP. And something that for example, Truth is doing now is since you can do that now, he's starting to summon again and pull all the like the unevolved versions of the characters because now you can just run them alongside with the the super OP variant to them because they all share the same links and stuff. So
That's
the
very
teams
true.
are just gonna be like insane.
That's very smart.
Nasty.
I
Yeah,
don't
mean,
like
it's really
that. I don't
smart if
like
you
that.
gotta
I
do,
agree with
like,
what I agree with what Todd
$10,000
said.
summons.
I mean, yeah, no, that guy makes bread though, so it's different, right? But I agree with what Todd said. It completely negates that whole ability of like making a unique team. That would throw
Yeah.
out like you know we were talking earlier about like the support units and how like they're very important, all that kind of stuff. Like I don't know, dog. Like, it'd make all those mechanics of like what makes Treasure Cruise such a unique gacha game, and just throw them out the fucking window.
Yeah, there's no
Completely and
creativity.
utterly. I hope it never happens, but
I agree.
I don't know. Maybe if like Flame said, if the game starts dying, that could be a last shout. But hopefully, nothing in the too distant future.
I'll keep you guys afloat.
Thanks, Knight. Free to play, by the way. Free to play, by the way.
Yeah.
Top player as well, by the
Top
way.
player. At Christo85660305, please remove the numbers from your name. He asked, compared to other global anniversaries, do you guys think that the 6th anniversary is good or not? I already see people complaining that the 6th anniversary is bland and boring. I would never complain about the anniversary. Never once.
It's the hypest event.
Exactly
Like,
right.
Why would you complain?
Compared to other global annies. All right, well, that's a great... We'll change it a little bit. Where does 6th annie at the moment... We're not finished yet. There could be a surprise. I doubt it, but maybe. Where does 6th annie sit in comparison to other anniversaries?
Let me get out tier maker.
Oh, no. I mean, like, yeah.
It probably is close to the top.
Yep. We only have
It's like-
6, right? It's like it's either bottom half or top half.
I don't even remember the first anniversary.
First anniversary is like people would argue. It's like the worst because nothing happened really.
Second anniversary was time skip Luffy.
That was
I don't
hype.
remember- I don't remember
TSL
what
was
it-
hype.
That was so good.
But TSL that as a legend itself though was fucking crazy.
Considering the hype of the
Yeah,
time.
and he also released with freaking TS Nami.
Exactly. So like
'Cause they
crazy,
flipped the
right?
batches around.
Mm.
They released time skip Luffy with Zora's batch.
Hmm.
And Luffy's batch, which had Brook, which was good for free spirit teams, was with Zora.
Yeah. And then
A lot of
third,
those rare recruits were good. And there was the Psy Frankie.
Yeah.
He was good back in the day.
and third Annie was our boy Lucy.
That was
Yeah.
pretty. That's also like 1 or 2.
I would say third Annie rank 1. Second Annie rank
Yeah.
2. That's top. That's 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to compare because like obviously if you compare the banners, this one's like way better than
Of
those.
course,
The
yeah.
game was so different back then. So I would
Yeah.
definitely agree that third and second Annie were probably the 2 best
Mm.
Annies.
Mm.
This one is probably the third, and then you
Yep.
could throw in fourth Annie.
I'd say
Mom,
I guess.
yeah, I'd say fourth Annie is saved because of Quickbeard. 100%.
yeah. If that
100%.
better, if that was a
You're
better,
Ace
like,
and VV.
if you're the Ace and VV, true.
True.
Yeah.
If that banner was better at the time, like if that had, if that was a better batch compared to like being, Big Mom and Brook, the events for that period were really good because
Were really
we had
good.
global first stuff.
Yep.
It was the like battle powerful foes event, which was
That's
like
right.
really good.
Yeah.
That was really good global first event for us, and the rewards were insane for it too.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think in terms of events, I think the fourth Annie was probably the best.
Mhm. Yeah,
But yeah,
I'd
the
say-
banner itself, Quickbeard saved it as you said.
And I think Flame's right. I think like 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1 from best to worst. Fifth
Yeah.
Annie was. I mean, first anniversary is always gonna be bad. There's nothing like no one even remembers what the fuck happened first anniversary.
Wasn't
like-
it,
Well, I
V1
remember.
Law?
All right, what happened, Knight? Case by
Well,
case,
I was-
please tell me.
Well, there was a Sugo Fest. I don't remember what the exact Sugo Fest, but It
Actually, there were legend releases on first anniversary. You fucking peasant.
I did 10 singles.
I did 10 singles and got absolutely fucking nothing. I got a quick ace. That's par.
Yo, best unit in the game. He does damage with his special
Came
move.
out in February of 2016. Like, I don't even remember.
Yeah, you do that real quick. Fifth anniversary
Ryan
was
wasn't even born.
yeah, exactly. Ryoiin wasn't even alive during fucking first Annie. He was just birthed. in first
do
Annie.
you know what it was?
What was it?
It was Strongwood Ace and Inthawk.
Oh shit! Hey, hold on.
But that was
Oh.
for JP, I think.
That's a banging banner for JP at least. That was JP. I'm fairly sure.
What,
It's in
first
February.
Annie?
It's in February though.
Didn't Log Luffy come out, or was that global?
No, that was like Log was like random shit, right? There's no way Log Luffy was first Annie. If Log Luffy's first Annie and we're trashing on it, that's disrespect to the podcast.
I really think it was V1 Law.
That was for JP.
That was for
Nah.
JP.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought that was second Annie.
That was second Annie.
What the
Was
fuck?
it?
Surely,
it was.
Yeah, V2 low is second Annie.
It was,
on,
yeah.
on
you are
JP.
correct.
someone make a new database that stores all the anniversaries.
No,
I,
Log was definitely first Annie for JP.
Log was first Annie for JP, right?
Yeah.
So
okay,
sure-
January 2016 was Marco release for global.
Okay.
So what was a little after that?
Surely you have a video, Todd. Surely you have
That's
some
what I'm
sort
looking at.
of... Okay.
February 24th, Striker Class Sugo Fest.
There's no way.
Yo.
That can't be the Annie. I must not have made a video at the time.
Damn, bro. That's how forgettable.
For it.
That's how forgettable Annie was, bro.
So Sabo was out. He came out right after that period. So what was between Marco and Sabo?
Was it Inhawk?
I think it was
Inhawk and Croc are after Sabo.
Yeah. Oh no, but Global switched it up. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, because Global did do strong with Ace and Intalk together, and then Crocodile came on a Cerebral banner later on.
That's such a weird anniversary banner.
First Annie has Intalk on it. I'm looking at the image right now.
Send the image through to the chat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see this. What a weird combination. Ace and Inthawk.
Yeah, because the Strongwood units were like taboo. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Holy shit.
Yep. That's the anniversary.
You got Boa, you got Log Luffy.
Oh, hang on. Plus, higher chances of recruiting strength characters.
Let's go.
Yo.
Shout out to the current banners that are doing that right now. Current banners guarantee the color unit. This is just a higher chance. Yo,
I remember when they used to advertise that Sugofest character start at level 50.
bro, that's
Oh, that was God tier.
And they come with +1 cotton candy as well.
bro. Shout out,
Yeah, that one
Bro.
CC. I still have characters with one CC. Man.
bro. This Annie went for 2 days. It went from the Feb
Yeah, dude.
Feb
they did that
9
kinda
That's
crazy.
how you
Like,
do an
they
Annie.
forced you to pull.
Feb 9 to Feb 11.
I remember like in January, like early February, like they announced it on the Facebook page, and it was like the silhouette of Mihawk and Ace, and everyone was like, "Wait, what's going on? This is not what's supposed to happen."
We're meant to see. We're meant to know what's going on. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's insane, bro.
And I remember there was a Facebook event where they gave out the evolvers for Ace and Mihawk.
Shit, bro. That's
I remember
throwback.
that. Yeah, you remember when they used to give out evolvers for the legends? Yeah,
They used to do like votes. Like, what do you guys want? Do you guys want skill books?
yeah.
You guys
dude.
want evolvers?
Give us the evolvers, please.
Bro, evolvers were hard to come by, man. You were farming
Dude,
that.
they came in so clutch.
You were farming that Usopp Island for crabs for 30 hours. I know you, bro. That's what you were doing.
It's definitely the worst anniversary.
Shout out Boris, bro. Boris taught me how to get EXP. Taught me how to get evolvers. That's the
Boris
true.
taught me to farm the Buggy Island for turtles.
That's the true OG, man. Yeah, that's the worst, Annie. Easy. All right, next question. Twitch Maniac asks, currently with the fact that units can be rainbowed so easily, dupes seem worthless. Do you think OPTC should add an incentive for dupes, whether for power or just aesthetic?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the answer is very easy. Let dupes count towards EXP for Pirate Rumble.
Oh my god, please.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
That's the
I just hope
easiest.
that they don't add some type of system that requires you to get dupes.
I hope, yeah. If they're gonna add any more system that requires dupes, make it purely aesthetic. I feel like from now on, no more power, like, no more that kind of stuff. But make it so dupes give EXP equivalent to a gold scroll. Actually, more actually would be better. Gold scrolls what 9k for the same color. Make them like 12k or something like that.
Or if you get like 3 or 5 like dupe copies, you can use it to get the max ink artwork or something.
Yeah, feeding for ink artwork would actually be really good too. I reckon
cool.
that's a good shout.
They just got to give more characters the ink artwork.
Yep. Just no more dupe systems that are actually like necessary, right? That's what I reckon at least.
I
Mhm.
agree. Fuck that.
Unless you make it like a farmable kind of system. That's a whole different question we've been asked anyway. All right. At Mecha Gary, shout out my guy Mecha Gary. He asks, you get a magic wand that fixes any old legend and makes them tier 0, open parentheses, but not busted. Who do you choose and what do you like about their mechanics? That's a great question, Gary. Thank you.
That is a very good question.
He said V1 Big Mom.
Okay, what would you change about her?
I will get the tweet up while you guys are discussing. Go for it. What do you guys thoughts? What are you guys gonna change? What are you guys gonna do?
This is very tough.
I'm doing my boy Log Luffy. I
What
don't
are you
care.
what are you changing on him to make him T0 but not busted?
Not tier 0. I don't know. I still would want to keep the GGP just because
that's him.
I think that's cool, but I think I'll like make him like 4.25 base, and then he goes 4.5 after GGP, something like that, or 5. If we get like past 5 in the future, something like that, and then change it special to not only dealing random damage, but dealing, I don't know, some type of utility or a color affinity, something like that. Like a uni color affinity, I think that would be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool. All right, Mecha Gary says, pretty sure everyone knows this, but I choose V1 Big Mom, and I make her better by giving her increased chance for recovery slots when not in Rampage, and also giving her rainbow damage when she is in Rampage. Rainbow damage in Rampage is cool.
If they did that plus increase the multipliers, she would actually be pretty good.
Rainbow damage in Rampage is actually a really smart idea. Like that would actually make a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at the time, that wasn't really a thing. So
yeah, exactly. Bullet came in, shook the whole fucking game up. Anything else? What do you guys think?
It's if I had more time, I'd love to like actually like make a full concept for this, but I don't know. The first one that I saw was like, I don't know, maybe V2 Akainu.
Yeah.
And like make his damage AoE.
Yeah.
And then have a crewmate effect that makes strength and int beneficial to strength and int, so you can use him as a sub on a lot of teams.
Yeah, sounds great.
And then increase his base multiplier. That'd be it.
I would say Luffy Ace, because they're already a free spirit booster. You could boost their multipliers like really high, make their orb boost incredibly high as well. But one of the big things to make them better is actually make their special change all orbs opposed to colored orbs.
Yeah.
Yep.
That falls under the line there.
I would completely agree there.
I'd probably do Blackbeard. I think it'd be cool if his special did a health cut through normal attacks only.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
And enemy cannot interrupt it.
That would be really cool. Like that wouldn't be like
sick, yeah.
That wouldn't be busted.
Clash. Yeet.
You bring him in any team, get like a 30%, 40% HP cut, deuces. Out of there, bro. No, that's thick. Good. I like.
I've been waiting for a super type character to have a super type special that health cuts because the enemy can't interrupt it.
Soon, I promise. What?
You promise?
Anyway, next question.
What's that supposed to mean?
All right, Mr. Mats asks, what would you like to see as a big new unit mechanic after versus unit super types and dual units?
Jeez, really going into the magic hat here to pull up something.
Triple units.
Get out of here, bro.
Quadruple unit.
Give me the full Straw Hat crew in
one unit. Let me rotate around him in a circle and I press the button I want.
Give me the full Big Mom crew in one unit.
Give me Custard in a unit. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like it's I was never like I could definitely see like dual units being a thing. I could definitely see super typing or something of the same like notion being a thing. I never predicted versus units to be a thing. I mean, no, it was pretty obvious, but like the way that they approached it was completely different to what people kind of expected, I suppose. But the mechanic after that, no idea.
I would love, I mean, we've probably talked about it extensively on the podcast before, but I would love to see a Haki-based system in the game.
Easy.
Like, imagine Armament Haki, and like, as you level it up, like, the character themselves, like, makes their normal attacks go through, like, base defense and stuff like that.
Yep.
And, like, can go through defensive effects with normal attacks or something. Something like that would be pretty
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. Like, you can, like, depending on the certain type of hockey,
and like effects. And you can level it up with like dupes or like a new item or something, and like observation hockey, like dodge debuffs on the character themselves.
Dodge debuffs, dodge like end of turn damage, dodge like a killing blow or whatever like that. Like
just like if you inflict a special bind, you can avoid it, or paralysis, you avoid it, or like orb seal, you avoid it.
And the way that they could do that system as well is the way that they already have Roger's system in place.
Yeah.
Where like Roger gets procced, but instead, how would you like? Maybe you could like charge it by like turns, like waiting, and then the little blue circle.
I was thinking more like sockets.
Oh yeah, that works too. and then they'll just have it as like that little blue circle, the way that like, or that blue flash, the way that Roger has. Yeah. And then when it's used, it's gone. You know.
And then I don't know what they do for Conqueror's Haki.
Yeah, well, that's like a specific thing. Wave clear, and more wave clear, dude.
Maybe insta kill to some mobs
below a certain HP threshold.
What if they just like Conqueror's Haki just reduces the character's cooldown by a certain value?
Could do that, or it could just be like what you mentioned before. Like it could be like the HP cut through, like without interrupt.
Or it could just be like character specific, depending on the unit.
Yeah, because I think
it can be like fear, like you apply fear to them.
That's a really
so they can't
one.
Activate their effects.
Yeah, but like when you enter the stage, you use Conqueror's Haki gets procced. So before they apply any debuffs to
or
you,
it gets rid of the interrupts even.
Yeah, or something like that. Like there's different ways to do that.
Oh, that sounds so broken.
All right, well that's it. We've predicted Haki in the game.
So there's that, but I was gonna say it's not really like a full on mechanic, but I just like to see a unit do it at some point. Would be like a unit that has like a special or like any type of effect that can proc that can change the unit's typing.
I don't know why we haven't had something like that yet.
Like a Kinemon would be perfect for that.
That's a really good idea. A red scarab type beat. Some crazy shit you could do there. I don't get why we haven't had it. Oh, hold on. Some sort of like it copies like it when you use that particular special, it changes the unit's color to like what's super effective or something like that.
Well, like before you reach like a boss stage, you can use the effect on a mob and you copy that color.
Yeah.
And then when you use the special later, you change into that color, kind of like pudding. Like you like store the color instead of you store a special.
I'm down. I think
that's really interesting.
That's a good way to like do it as well, because the mechanics are in theory like it's already there. It's just a matter of applying it differently, I suppose. It's like the concept's there, but it's applying it, I guess, would be different.
That could be cool.
I like that. Color changing and Haki system.
That's it. That's all right. If I sit in the game, I need my royalties back.
That's right, bro. Hey, hit us up, man. PayPal.com/Captain Pup. Anyway. All right, here we go.
You missaid my name. Can you redo it?
At Asian Guy Stream. Shout out Atsu, man.
Who?
No, don't be like that. He asked, we currently have 5 ex-captains. By the time the anime ends, where do you think this multiplier will be at? Knight, hit him with the what's up.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Knight. Very cool, Knight.
Knight had the perfect response on Twitter.
That's what I wanted him to say. Knight said, where will the multiplier be at? He said AR60. That's a fantastic response.
Oh my god.
My guy went silent on me. That's crazy. All right. What do you guys think? Know. I mean, I don't know, bro. That's so far.
Hypothetically, if it did like 10 times.
I feel like
have 10 times, bro.
Yeah, Big Mom.
I feel like we increase like 0.5 on average every 3 quarters of like a year. I feel like that's the kind of like scaling up. There he is. Now he's here.
Hi.
You missed out the perfect opportunity to roast Atsu.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I wanted you to say it on the podcast though. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Dumb shit. I feel bad now. Hold on. No, but I feel like we increase like 0.5 every like 3 quarters of a year. I don't know. So I feel like
I really hope that they really slow down a bit.
They have the chance now to slow down for this whole year and just sit at 5x for all of 2021.
It's gonna be like, they gotta just make more variety, more unique legends, different mechanics. Yeah.
Because I feel like 4.5 is very viable. 4.75 is viable. 5x is viable. Even 4x, you could argue maybe is viable. 4.25 is viable.
I just get sick of the fact that like they make a lot of rainbow captains nowadays.
It's just because
characters that boost a lot of units. And that's why I really like what they've done with Ace and Akainu, and they should kind of go down that route a little bit more, which is like a little bit more restrictive, which I actually think is it breeds more creativity, I feel.
Yeah.
Which is what I prefer.
I want to breed something else.
Okay.
Oh damn, this man's down bad.
Bro, what are you trying to
Dude, I zoned out for 2 seconds and I come back and I hear that.
That's insane.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I reckon by the time the anime ends, give it like 25 years. 3 quarters, 25 years is what, like, I don't know, like 17. 17 divided by 5 is another like 8.5 on top of the 5 we already have. We're going to say like 14, 15 times captains. There you go. Simple money. No, that answers your question. Yeah, AR, yeah, #1 EU player. Anyway, at Chopper Sugo asks, opinions on Versus Legends. In my opinion, the mechanic does not fit the Versus theme. Like, the two characters aren't actually competing with each other, just Legends with two specials. Agree, disagree? What are your thoughts on Versus Legends overall?
I love them.
I agree.
I'll say it again.
Best in the game.
Versus Legends are fucking awesome. Do they not fit in with the Versus thing? I guess, but who gives a shit?
Yeah, I understand where he's coming from. Like,
Yeah,
I think
sure.
branding them as versus units is a bit weird, but I understand, like, because like the artwork is like it's two characters fighting each other, but like the actual mechanic of the unit is nothing to do with like them fighting each other, really.
I think the only way you could do a Versus unit, though, is if you made it a dual unit, right?
Yeah, which
And we
no one
already
likes dual
have.
units.
Exactly, and we already have dual units. So, like, I think that was the initial prediction for, like, quote-unquote Versus units at the start, right? They'll just be a
Everyone was
dual
a
unit.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, when Kaido Big Mom's art dropped, and they were like, Versus unit, we're like, oh shit, dual unit, Kaido Big Mom, that's crazy. Nah, just kidding. Two of the best fucking legends in the game. So, like, you know.
See, I think the way you could live up to the Versus unit title is if you got like some debuff after you use the special. So like maybe if you use Big Mom's, Kaido did damage to your crew, so you lose health or something.
Yeah, I understand that.
I could
That'd
see
be
that.
cool.
As long as it wasn't, like, just fucking annoying, right? Where it just
Yeah.
ruined the whole run. Like, if it was, like, a bit of damage, or maybe, like, just to piss someone off, like a 1-turn despair or 2-turn despair or whatever it was.
Rewinds your special.
Oh my, no,
Oh,
absolutely not.
That'd be annoying as hell.
Absolutely not, sir. But no, I think we get where you're coming from, but the Versus units at the moment are just way too good to not say that they're like the best units in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and our final question is coming from YouTube. JMV Pops asked, what has been your guys' favorite piece of content or event to ever come to Treasure Cruise?
Damn.
I'd say World Cruise. I don't know.
World Cruise was pretty lit.
World Cruise is really lit. I'd say for me also, Shanks Crew French Annie, fucking awesome as well.
I really enjoyed the World Clash.
Yep.
Flash was lit.
That's tough.
I like-
My favorite event was the 2nd anniversary.
Yep.
Shout out.
Shout out.
I
I like Raid
I-
Mihawk. That was pretty cool.
Yo,
that's a great
Alright,
I think that what they did for One Piece Day was pretty cool.
Yes, actually, yeah. Yep.
Japan actually had all the events surrounding it, like with the Kizuna Clash and everything, but the fact that they did it just in general and it was simultaneous, I thought that was a good idea. But I think the World Cruise is probably the best event they've ever done because the rewards were good, the banner was amazing, the characters they released were the hypest things ever to come out to the game. Like, there's not much they can do to top that, honestly.
Genuinely, the events for World Cruise were actually really good.
Really well structured. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was a blitz battle, and it was kind of like you're competing against, like, JP as well as, like, you know, they're competing against one another. But at the same time, it's, like, just the whole, like, the way it was structured, that whole, like, cool little thing of, like, Roger and Odin were going around the world, blah, 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 like, you know, like, all that kind of stuff just was, like, all the little things made the event so much better. And just a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. World Cruise was great.
Where are you saying that was the best event or that was like your favorite event?
I feel it's the best event they've done.
Because didn't he ask if it's which one's our favorite?
It's probably my favorite.
Hmm.
Oh, Flame doesn't seem happy with that. Hold on.
It's
No,
like-
because I
Just
thought
kidding.
because I thought we were answering different because I said 2nd Annie.
No, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
if that's your favorite, then yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. No, 2nd Annie was my favorite because that was my first anniversary event in the game, and I remember me and like my group of 5 friends, we all saved up like 10 multis, and
10
we were like,
multis,
super
bro.
excited to do something.
That's
hell yeah.
That's hype. That's actually really
That's-
sick.
I saved up 3 singles.
Yo.
Probably got 3
Ooh.
legends off those singles too.
I
The crazy
actually
part
did
about
this
that-
I knew
time.
you did.
The crazy part about that was the 5 of us, we did like 50 pulls in total. None of us got a TSL.
That's insane.
I got him a multi-3. Let's fucking go.
Oh
Bro,
man.
What happened? What happened to the luck, Todd? It's
I
gone.
know.
Rest in peace, man.
Like that was like me and Dill and Cobb doing pulls for Lucy when he came out. We all were on the stream together and we did the pulls, but like I was the only one that got him. And like Dill did like 20 multis plus and didn't get him.
Todd kicked
And-
the chair.
True. And then we had the Blitz battle, right? We had that Doflamingo Blitz battle with Lucy.
Yep.
And then like you could get the legend tickets where like Lucy was actually on the legend ticket.
Yep.
And it was like a super low rate, and Dill actually got Lucy from the legend ticket.
Oh my God.
After
Yeah.
the event too, which is the saddening part of that.
Like he was happy, but he was also kind of pissed at the same time.
yeah, you already dropped so many multis, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
get the legend after the farming event is done. Because if you didn't
Yeah.
have the legend, you had to farm. You had to use Lucci, right?
Yeah.
I remember
Blue
using
Lucci.
Lucci during that event. So,
I mean, Blue Lucci was kind of Gucci,
bro, Blue Lucci was a fucking good legend.
bro. He was
That's
like
my boy.
That's
Up
what I'm
until-
saying.
up until Lucy, he was like the best legend.
That's
in the
what
game.
I'm saying. He's good,
Yeah.
bro.
I actually pulled Blue Lucci on the Blitz battle that came out right after he came
So did
out.
I.
Got him for the ticket.
Yeah, same.
That's rough.
Oh man, actually, dude, the first Blitz battle was actually kind of insane. Where everyone stopped at 400.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Was that
Oh,
when
yeah.
was that when everybody decided to stay at a number and then somebody went over? it?
Yeah, because the lowest difficulty one, someone screwed it up.
The
and everyone
Aokiji
kept
one, I
going.
think it was, right?
Yes, and the
Aokiji's
Kizaru
side.
and the Kizaru and the Akainu one stayed at 400.
Stayed at 400.
Shout out to those
That
guys.
was crazy. That was when everybody got the number one rewards.
Yeah, everyone got
And
everything.
then
It was
literally
so good.
the day after, they're like, whoever gets to the rank first gets the rewards. What
Yeah.
the fuck? We've talked
Oh.
about this shit so many times, but
I
like,
do
I don't
think-
get
yeah.
why. I don't get why they like. There's so many gacha games that don't care. Like if you get the same rank as somebody else, you just both get the same fucking rewards.
Probably part of the reason as to why they did the point style event instead.
Yeah. So
It's
the
easier to like
chances,
determine.
the chances for you to have the same points as someone
Yeah.
else are very slim in comparison.
Man, that was so fun. I remember that.
Oh, I do think that first Blitz battle might be my favorite event actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, just in terms of how awesome it was with the community.
Also, like the community like synchronization was just uncanny.
yeah, a
doesn't-
bunch of
then-
people in voice calls just chilling for like hours upon hours, just farming, and it was only for 48 hours. By the way,
Exactly.
so that's why Blitz was good.
That's when Blitz was good. 48 hours. People would actually like stay up and farm the whole 48 hours and
Yeah.
such.
Anything past that is just too much.
Shout out Trunks. Shout out Razor.
Yep.
Shout out, I don't know who else. Lay and Rye. All those fucking goon bags over there doing God knows what. Shout out Robert. That's not a name you hear very often. Shout out Joy Point. I'm joking. Anyway. All right. Next question. From CS Wins. Sorry, CS Wins S. Apologies. He says, "Hey guys, got to give a shout out to the king, our captain. Thank you very much for those epic pulls on stream with Todd. Well, would you guys like to see ships come out that remove debuffs? Like the usual attack HP boost, but it would also remove one turn of bind similar to the Oro Jackson removing paralysis, but not having it locked to a cooldown counter."
That would be
Yes.
awesome.
I think that's a
That'd be
really,
cool, yeah.
really good idea for if they wanted to do 6+ ships or like, expansion ships or whatever. To like do that is a fantastic idea.
Man,
I would
that's-
love a ship that reduces CD for like the whole crew. That'd be cool.
Oh, like for a special?
Yeah.
So like you could use it for special reverse stages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That'd be
yeah,
really
that would
cool
be really
too.
nice.
So you don't have to bring a unit for that. Yeah.
I think also like the way that he said it, that it's like they just remove debuffs opposed to like what their special is. I think that's fantastic in itself.
Yeah, just like an inbuilt debuff removal.
Like and the thing is, it doesn't have to be like 5 turns of like bind. If it's like 1 turn of bind, 1 turn paralysis, 1 turn despair, 1 turn, you know what I mean? Like all those kinds of things being removed.
It makes a
There should be
difference.
really. I mean, exactly right. Like we were just talking about just then, like prior. You mentioned Todd like the fake dual unit 1-0 straw hats where it's like they remove 5 turns and if you have the support it does this, you get to like 9 turns. Like the little things like add up.
Yeah, like just think like if there was a ship that removed 1 turn of bind, that's like 3 with sockets, 1 with the ship, and then if you have a support, you can remove up to 6, right? That's
and that's
crazy.
that's without
Maybe even 7,
specials.
depending on the support.
That's without specials, without like
Yeah,
units in the crew. I mean, obviously you have to have the support, but aside from that, like there's no specials involved there. You're already removing 6, if not 7 turns of bind or despair in itself, which is like huge.
Imagine if a ship had like a special that removed the beneficial or non-beneficial orb enabling buff, like Sabo Koala special.
That'd be fucked.
That would be so broken. That's what we need. Because that debuff sucks.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, there's a bunch of debuffs that ships could do, and yeah, like that'd be a perfect application of Cola, which we know we have a lot of.
You always have too much of it.
But nowadays they're just like, nowadays it's just like, oh, here's a new big celebratory event. Here's a new ship you can buy.
You buy the ship, you pop it with cola, then by the end of the event, you're back to 999 cola. Like,
yeah,
it's already done.
Pretty much.
All right, and the final question, and maybe the best question, by JMS210, who could eat the most slices of pizza?
Me.
All right, stake your case.
I feel like Flame because he's a New Yorker.
Well, it depends on the type of pizza because
right,
if you have like fast food type of pizza, like Domino's, for example, like those go by super quick. But if you have like pizzeria slices of pizza,
I was gonna say let's lay down the foundation and we'll build upon it.
We have to I think it has to be like across the board. It has to be standard across the board.
Probably like a Domino's pizza thing.
A Domino's pizza would probably be what you'd go for.
Because that's pretty common. Like that's very common in fact in Australia. So I'd say Domino's pizza is
and just like a regular like margarita or a cheese pizza because like that's just basic.
Yeah, what's our base? Like just a cheese pizza, some sort of cheese margarita type beat.
I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fat ass, so I could probably eat a lot.
All right. Who would regular Domino's pizza? You smashing that whole thing down? Yes or no? 8 slices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone's at minimum 8, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2 pizzas, 2 whole pizzas, 16 slices. Possible for anyone? Yes or no?
I think Domino's pizzas are a lot smaller than like your regular ones, so I definitely
I probably couldn't.
Depends on the day.
Because like if I eat a full pizza, I'm definitely getting garlic bread.
No. The sides
no, I understand that, but I'm like, because I don't buy 2 pizzas for myself because that's just fucking weird. But like, after I eat a pizza,
you guys don't do that normally?
After I get a pizza, I'm like, oh, I could have like
some garlic bread. I got some dips.
So like, with that same mindset, I'm thinking, how much extra pizza could I eat after one?
In all honesty, I reckon I could eat 1 pizza and then like half of another one, and then I'd be like, I can't move.
I'd be around that too.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys have this deal in Australia, but over here they have like this thing where it's like, oh, it's $5.99 if you get a medium pizza plus like a side.
Yeah.
So usually when I order my pizza, I use that coupon because I don't want to spend just $20 for the pizza.
Exactly.
And I get the medium pizza, and I usually get like either like wings or I get like this like cheesy bread. And I usually always eat the other side, so I think I could probably eat half of another pizza if I was forced to.
Yeah, that's it. We need to do a meetup and do this in person.
Shit, man. All right, next OPTC live event, we'll rock up to the event with like 45 pizzas and just start going at it. See what happens, man.
No, Papi, we'll just drive down to Melbourne tomorrow.
All right, I'll pull up. We'll go get some pizza with Todd. We'll record it. We'll see what happens. So I think we're all pretty comfortable with maybe a pizza and a half. But all right, can we push further than a pizza and a half?
No.
I feel like the competitive nature in me would make me keep going.
I would keep going. If I saw Todd do a pizza and a half, I'm eating the next slice. On God.
So we're just gonna keep going. Yeah,
but I'm built like a churro, so I can't really do much.
not even like the good kind of churro, bro. He like that skinny churro that's left in the fry batter, bro. Like,
oh no,
you don't want none of that.
As for like a genuine like pizzeria pizza slice, I think I could probably only do like 4 or 5.
They're like huge though, right? They're like fucking massive.
Yeah. I think I can only do like 4 or 5 of those.
I mean, at least in like our city, like me and Ryoiin city, there's not many like places that would do like pizzeria like style pizza where it's like actually like, big slices. A lot of our quote unquote pizzeria style pizzas will be kind of they'll be kind of equivalent to that of like quote unquote fast food pizza like Domino's and such, like same size. So I could down a whole Australia, at least our city's pizzeria style one, but like If you were to do like a New York style slice, I could maybe do like 2,
Yeah, because
3 max. Like, I don't know, dog. Like a $1 slice of pizza? I don't know, bro. Maybe like
Nah, bro, if you could do like a pizza and a half of Domino's, you could definitely do more than 3 regular slices.
all right, make it 5. I'll do 5. I'll do a whole fucking New York pizza, bro. It's time. I'll do it right now.
Nah,
bro.
We'll go to Costco.
if you could eat a whole pie, that's crazy.
I'll do it. Hey, bet. I'll pull up. I'll pull up to New York. Make it happen, bro.
Your flight's tomorrow. Gotta book
Shit,
already.
all right, bet. Let's make it happen, dude. I mean, I guess the closest thing for us in terms of that is like a Costco like size.
Yeah.
How does Costco size compare to a pizzeria size?
Yeah,
It's like double. Yeah.
Flame?
I've never had theirs. So
Really?
I don't know, to be honest.
Night? Any knowledge? He's disappeared. He's asleep. He's upset.
Man's gonna get pizza.
Man started eating a pizza and a half, bro. He fell asleep. He's too tired.
Knight's looking for the cookie pizza.
Looking to start munching. God knows.
You
what.
already know. You already
Delicious
know.
and nutritious.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Oh,
All right,
damn.
well, I think that about wraps it up for us for another episode of GGP, episode
Oh, damn.
38. Thank you to Ryoiin for jumping in last minute and joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You have some time on the mic now, you know, shout yourself out, whatever you've got going on, all that kind of good stuff. Let them know.
You guys can just go follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Ryoiin. It'll be in the description below.
No.
I'm
I'm kidding. Of course it will be.
Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me on. I
No
appreciate
worries.
it.
Thank you for coming in last second. I know it really wasn't like I apologize. It wasn't necessarily the same guest experience as we may have had in the past, but you know, you're a friend
Sorry,
of the...
you can buy me food later.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? No, but like, you know, as a friend of the cast, you know, always welcome to come back onto the show whenever you want. As
Thank
per
you.
usual.
I appreciate it.
As per usual, thank you to all the listeners for joining us today for another episode of GGP, episode 38. We are closing in on that half a century of episodes. You know, coming very soon. Not really. It's like 24 weeks away, but we'll get there eventually. As per usual, if you want to find any of our social media links, you can use the link down below, the link tree link at that as well. linktr.ee/GoodGreatPerfect. There you'll find all of our social media platforms being Instagram and Twitter at GGP Podcast on those platforms there. Our Twitter has exploded recently. We're climbing in on that. I think I'm like 750 follower rank there. So, you know, we very much appreciate all the followers on those platforms there.
Look at you go.
If you are interested in the audio only version of the podcast, you can find that on anchor.fm/GoodGreatPerfect. Over on that platform there, you can find a plethora of other listening platforms, that being Google, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, no, not SoundCloud, Stitcher, Deezer, Dibba, all those other platforms there. You know, there's eight of them. They're out and about, but the main platforms there being Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, leave a review. I'm watching them. I want more 5-star reviews, please. Or if you have any gripes, let us know down there as well. If you want to watch the video version of the podcast, which isn't really much in itself, you can find us on Good Great Perfect on YouTube. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it right now. I'm going to be waiting. Just kidding. Like I said before, you better be ready to subscribe. Hit the like button because the algorithm does enjoy that like button. And leave some good vibes in the comments down below. We are trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. You know, so that'd be a great milestone for us. Heck, 2,000 subscribers by episode 50. How about that? You guys down with 2,000 subs by episode 50? I think it's I reckon it's very doable. 2K subs by episode 50. We want to make that happen. So if you are enjoying the podcast, make sure you subscribe down below. You know, it helps us out a great deal and shows that you're enjoying the content. And like we mentioned, comments and likes are always greatly appreciated. Thank you to my co-hosts today, Flame, Knight, and Todd, for joining me once again for another episode of GGP. Their links are all down in the description below. Go follow, like, sub, tweet, all that kind of good stuff down there. I've been Captain Papi, Flame, Knight, Ryoiin, Todd. Thank you for listening to that episode. Got to you this time. Peace.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.